Well, hello there. Oh, blimey. Hello. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this. There we go. Right button. Welcome to Explore the Beyond Scales of Destiny, episode 45. Or 45? Blimey. Yeah, welcome. Today, I'm excited. It is the 45th episode. We've been going over a year. So that's pretty crazy. 13 months, I think. Or, I think 13 months about. For like the actual campaign, which is pretty wild, and honestly. We've got hopefully an exciting episode and session in the pipeline. If you are watching on Twitch, hi, welcome live. If you're watching on YouTube, later on, anytime after today, basically, why not drop us a follow, drop us a subscribe, maybe give it a like, do all the YouTube stuff. We'd appreciate it. Kind of got a couple of exciting YouTube project coming along in the near future. So maybe if you want to, see what's coming in that regard, you should, give it a look. Other than that, I think we're all set. I think my audio issues have decided to sort themselves out, as they tend to, for no obvious reason. I think that's the button I need to press, and that's the button I need to press. There we go. Just make sure I can control it without having to look at the other screen. And then we'll bring in the team.
Any creature within 30 feet that fail a Constitution saving throw get dealt 4d8 of radiant damage and are blinded for a minute.
Oh, sounds deadly.
Mm.
Hello, team.
Hello.
Hello.
What were you talking about there, Rob?
Spells.
Oh,
He's finally
spells.
learning them.
He's learning how to spell. Yeah.
Starting to believe.
Okay. Whomst amongst you is doing the recap today. It's been a couple of weeks.
Would be moi.
It is Yathina. Yathina, take us away.
Okay. So we started the session after we had just defeated the Hydra. Aqua wasn't feeling very good, but we continued going westwards. Sköld got some scales, is what I wrote down. I think he got some scales from the Hydra. We continued going westwards, where we then also rested. Vic was drawn to go northwards, though, so we followed him. And we said, okay, go north, let's see what's going on. And we walk for about an hour, and then we get to a Fey-like place. I'm not entirely sure whether we saw anything surrounding that place, but Vic vanished, and he popped up, or he went to some sort of Fey place where he saw a draconic figure in front of him. The draconic figure was speaking a little bit in riddles and very mysteriously, and I believe she gave him 3 questions or something. I'm not entirely sure, she or they, whatever it was, gave him 3 questions, and he asked, the first question he asked was, where's Asoa? And the answer was in between. He asked who the best possible teacher is for his runes, and to teach him how to use his runes even more efficiently. And he was told to go to Khir-Doral. And he also asked what happened to Nell. And the answer was that Nell was taken by evil, but she is a good person at heart, and she has this stink of the abyss on her. Then behind the dragon were three doors, I don't remember whether it was actually a dragon, but the draconic figure. There were 3 doors, and each of the doors, I think, corresponded to the questions that Vic had. And he chose the door with Asoa, and he saw essentially many different versions of Asoa being defeated by an even stronger version of herself, a version in the Shadowfell and sees how she develops a version in the Underdark, fighting herself. I have a lot of notes. And she fights herself and kills herself, a version in the Feywild. And with each version that she kills, with each version of herself that she kills, she grows larger and stronger. One of the versions turned to stone. Or did she turn to stone? I'm not entirely sure. Like, she's made out of molten rock now. And it looks like, yeah, she's surrounded by lava. Then Vic comes back, and we continue traveling, and eventually we come to a farm where we find an old dwarf in a pumpkin patch, and it turned out to be Ambrin. I'm not going to be able to recap everything that Ambrin said, but just some highlights are that she told us there were more than just one egg, but all the other eggs were destroyed, except for that one that was sort of kept as a trophy, the one that we know about that now vanished from Karisgard. The egg was masqueraded as the heart of Asoa, but we knew that already. But for the public, it was masqueraded as the heart of Asoa. I have no idea what this means. Nell, I wrote down Nell. I get flashes of a guardian. Oh no, I think I got flashbacks to what actually happened in the hive. So from before I died, I remembered loosely what happened. A few things that happened when we also fought Asoa as the Valkyries. The true lair of Asoa was never found, at least as far as they know. Asoa has many minions. Aqua, and then we also found out that Aqua stole some dragon gold from the Horde, and Ambrin is very angry about that, and she says, destroy it or take it out. And then she also marks us, and we have, I think it's a rune now on the side of our neck or beneath beneath our ear, and we can now talk to each other at all times, which will, I'm sure, be not chaotic at all. She manages to dispel the curses that's on the dragon gold. I think I ask her whether she can help me. So what my thinking was, Nell thought maybe there's a curse on her, and when she saw Ambrin dispel the magic on the gold, she asked Ambrin as well whether she could dispel the magic on Nell and lift the curse, so to speak. But Ambrin doesn't manage that, and sees something really evil and something to do with demons and abyssal in Nell, and tells her to get out. And Nell leaves after pushing Ambrin away and flinging her against the wall unwillingly. She doesn't do it on purpose. And then, yeah, she gets out. Ambrin tells the other 3 or 4, actually, Rukin is still there, that there's something big and bad related to Nell, and she's something to do with demons. After that has been over, Rukin decides to stay with Ambrin for now. We don't know why. We don't know what's going on. And we decide to head back towards... Wait. Khir-Doral?
Yep.
Is that the... Yeah, we head back...
You said Karisgard, and I was like, I'm not going to correct you, but you know.
Yeah, I that just confused me, but I've written that down. You must have. I think you must have said that in the session, and I got confused. Anyway, yeah, we head back to Khir-Doral. something about Sköld's brother. She tells us to head back to Khir-Doral and talk to Sköld's brother, or there was something with Sköld's brother, but I don't remember what that was about. And she also tells Aqua to control himself because obviously Aqua killed Mel.
That's deep. That's deep.
And then we find some sort of hatch and also take another long rest. I take the first watch and I'm very anxious during my watch, and there's some sort of conflict going on in my head, and I remember that I've been doing things like this dozens of times, and but now there's a difference between this version of me, so to speak, but I don't know what it is. And something no control, action led by impulse, and I feel better at the end of the long rest, and I believe that's the end of the session. Yeah, that was the end of the session last time.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I pulled off the grate. That was it, I think.
Yeah.
Did we rest before that, or did we rest in the tunnels?
You rested before Vic pulled the grate off.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, it was like it was a sort of metal grate over that looked like somewhere between a grate and a gate, confusingly. And it basically pulled away and led into this sort of dark tunnel. This is what the map's representing right now. Is a slight dip where you've camped out in front of the passage into the tunnel that should hopefully lead you back to Khir-Doral. You have very little sight into the tunnel itself. It's very dark, even with dark vision. It's been 2 weeks and I'm already forgetting the terminology. Even with dark vision.
You played one session as a player.
Yeah, I've played one session and I'm just gone completely. Even with dark vision, you can see into it, but it is just a sort of relatively unmaintained tunnel straight downwards. It's not a very steep tunnel, probably only about 20 to 30 degrees at varying points downwards in a slope. But you have you have your entrance back to Khir-Doral.
Cool. Draw my sword. Get some light.
Okay. So you've got your light sword.
Lightsaber, like big. Saber of light.
It's a play on words. It's a light sword, but it's also a light source. Yeah?
How much light does that emit?
It's dim light, so it basically turns you from dark vision to full vision, and from no vision to dark vision.
Yep. It helps me out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like 30 foot bright, and then another 30 foot dim.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
We got
So,
a bit.
if I knew the rules, like once again, it's been 2 weeks. I'm not doing well.
It's a specific magic weapon, though, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you're forgiven.
Basically, within 30 feet of Vic is bright light, like you can see normally, and beyond that is dim light. I mean, I think everybody, including myself, forgets that actually dark vision you can't see in complete darkness, but you know, it's fine. You've got a light sword. You're fine. Yes. So around you, within 30 feet, it's not a very wide corridor. It's only probably about 20 feet wide, and about another sort of 20 feet tall in a sort of cylindrical fashion. Like it's properly just been mined out. This has been made quickly, you would imagine. It's been made quickly just so that you can just like for ease of use, basically. It's not been refined in any way. And it's the ground is relatively uneven, even though it seems well trodden. Like there's hints of damp in here as well, which is something else that seems a bit unusual for the island as a whole.
Can we get to go 2 by 2 down this? Or is it
Oh yeah, I mean you could go 4 by 4. Well, not 4 by 4,
Okay.
but 4 by 1. If you wanted to, you could all
Some more
walk.
friends?
You could walk side by side, but yeah, 2 by 2 is easy enough.
Okay, I'll happily go. I can't move because of walls, but I was going to say like I'll be ahead with. Who wants to go next?
I will go right behind you or right next to you, as you have the light source for me.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay.
All right, something like that.
Yeah.
Right. With this light though, keep an eye out for traps, Aqua. I know you've saved me once or twice before.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
Let's.
understandable. It's an unexplored cave. Someone might have actually set traps.
Yeah.
So does it look like a cave made by dwarves?
Yeah. Like not even it doesn't even need sort of inspecting. You can tell this is made by dwarves. There's still an element of some kind of perfection to this, where if this was done by any other sort of beings, there would be unrefinement. Whereas with it being dwarves that have carved this, it still has an air of kind of superiority.
Also a lack of headroom.
That too. Well, actually, no. Considering it's a dwarven tunnel, it's still fairly tall at 20 feet.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
It does give off the impression, to you specifically, Sköld, of somewhere that they would have attempted to rebrand or sort of improve upon if they'd had time. But it just kind of got abandoned. Considering this was meant and designed as an entrance into sort of the city's main heart, like the heart of the city, without having to pass over land, to avoid sight of dragons and such back in the day. Then once
fallen out of use.
Yeah, and then once dragons disappeared, they just stopped using them.
Gold, how far away were we on foot from Khir-Doral before we got in here?
Well, I kind of lost track after we went through that little excursion that you went through with the Fae circle, but I think we were quite far away.
About 4 days.
Yeah.
So we could be in here potentially for 4 days, maybe longer because of.
Pretty exactly. I think we're a bit closer than 4 days.
No, you decided to go for the first tunnel because you wanted to. I said you could go a bit further on, and you said, nope, let's go for the first one.
Alrighty then, 4 days it is.
I did specifically say you are 4 days away, and everyone was like, nah, we'll go for the first one.
So this is Hive Point 2.
At least this way, though, we know there was no like. We might have got to the next one. Lava could have been over it, so
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
we safe. That was the intelligence behind it. It wasn't just impetuous. Anyway, let's go forward.
Let's
Gold,
lead the
how
way,
tall
Vic.
are you?
I think I'm like 4 foot something, aren't I?
Yeah.
I am casting Disguise Self on myself, and I'm looking like a taller Gold.
Well, it's gold.
That's creepy.
That's it.
Have I noticed that? Because if I turn around and see a normal size looking Sköld, I will freak out.
Normal size. Hush your tongue.
Wow. I see how it's going. It's turning into a height thing now, is it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
I'm not normal, apparently.
I'm just saying, if Sköld is looking at me at eye level height, coming out of the darkness into that bit of light that I can see,
Well, no, he's like right behind you. It's not even dark behind him. The
Oh,
four of you
okay.
are within 30 feet. So, you know, you're talking about here. You know, before it starts
Ah.
getting anything close to dark.
It should be fine then.
Yeah, you'll be somewhat okay.
So I got my shield out, sword up in the air, like kind of above the head. I don't know, like a torch, but it's obviously a sword. And then I'm just gonna keep going forward. And Aqua, can you help me look out for these? I don't know,
Yes.
any booby traps they might have.
I will absolutely look out.
All right, roll perception for me, or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Oh, actually, I don't know which one I'm technically better at.
Actually, no, just investigation.
Well, that's my worst one now. I shouldn't have said anything. Woohoo!
Okay. For the journey, for the next sort of half an hour or so. No hidden traps, nothing untoward that you wouldn't expect to find.
Okay.
Not that one. That one.
Just probably keep going. Keep going until something arose. Or we found something interesting.
That map. You eventually, and about 40 minutes pass, and there are no tokens here, so no one can see anything. That's why there's blackness.
This is my life.
I thought I'd done
Sorry,
so
guys, I
well.
put my sword away. Let's get it back out again.
You sneezed and you just like leaned over it. Oh damn it! You don't have dark vision, so should be fine. Eventually, you enter a kind of fairly big-looking cavern cave that doesn't look mined out. Looks somewhat naturally occurring. The rocks seem to have eroded over time, and there are stalagmites, stalactites, that sort of thing. You're in a proper sort of underground cave system now. Looking around, up top, you can see that there seems to be a fairly difficult-looking system of steps that lead to a passageway that you can't quite see from where you are, and then there's also a very tightish looking pathway down the bottom that leads somewhere. In front of you is just a kind of closed off cave.
Right, so we can go up these steps or down these steps.
But it's up the steps or down a tunnel, basically.
And we've been going 40 minutes, like 20 to 30 degree down.
Yeah, it's not been too steep.
Go back up again.
Yeah, I mean, some of these tunnels, do they all link together, Sköld?
I don't believe so. I would have thought that they would all go to different points on the city. Otherwise, there'd be not much point of having loads of them if they all go to the same place.
Maybe. Depends how bad the dragons were, though.
What sort of dangers can we expect down here? It's cold.
I'd say most likely sort of creatures that you would usually see in caves or in damp places. You know, giant bugs, and spiders, and things like that. But in terms of who could set up camp in here, well, anybody's guess. I suppose goblins and kobolds and anything like that could potentially set up camp. But apart from that, nothing in particular, wouldn't say.
I shall
What
be
can
wary
we-
then.
What can we hear? Can we hear anything? Can we only hear the cave? Can we only hear our voices echo, or is there any other noise in the distance that?
For the most part, you can only hear sort of echoes of your like talking and footsteps and the occasional drop of water. But feel free to make a perception check.
Guidance.
My magic armor never automatically rolled.
Oh, it shouldn't. It should have done. Well,
Yeah, it doesn't roll. It's not a roll thing.
No, like my wild magic should roll
Oh,
if out of
yeah.
20, remember?
well,
Okay.
roll a d20.
Are you kidding?
Oh, there we
so
go.
what?
It did roll. It rolled for me. It said no wild magic surge. I don't know why it came only to me, but
Okay, that's weird.
Oh, so you could. So now you could decide whether or not to tell us or not.
apparently,
That's
I
cool.
don't quite know why that's changed. But hey, I'll pay attention more in the future. No, you don't hear anything. You don't see anything like you wouldn't expect to find in a place like this.
Mm-hmm.
The ground under here, while relatively like varying in levels, so sort of 5 or 10 feet, sort of cliff edges, I guess. Seems fairly flat, but there are 2 ways through, and it's a kind of guess as to which way is the right way.
Well, I would say that we'd take the upper level, and worst case scenario, we go above ground. And so we then know that's the wrong
Yeah.
path. I think that if we take the lower one, chances are they might go somewhere completely different.
Yeah, I can agree that. But do the steps look chiseled out, like
No,
properly?
they look sort of like they look like they've been somewhat carved away and just eroded over time, but they do look like a challenge to get up. You know, they're not like stairs, they are just kind of platforms essentially.
I feel like they've made. I don't know. Someone made more of an effort to like make some kind of route this way, so it means this is the more important way. What do you guys think?
Most well travelled, at least, I would assume.
I will follow the dwarf.
And I will follow Vic. He has my eyes at this moment.
Do you not have
We go.
torches in your bag somewhere, Aqua?
I actually have never looked.
Most of us, before we set out on the journey, have a backpack. Full of
You've just grown a dependent basically. Aqua is essentially your child at this point.
I do have 10 myself, but I feel like you might have some.
Weirdly, no, actually.
Oh, never mind. We'll buy some next when we get to Khir-Doral.
That's all right. I'll just stick by your side.
You'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong?
We were told we need to be more working together.
Mm-hmm. On the journey through this, with the light that I can, I'm gonna also look out for any kind of like markings, like in any kind of language, especially if it's Dwarvish or Common or Runic, I guess.
All right, roll an investigation check for me.
In case someone's put like this way.
That's fine.
No guidance.
Wow.
Don't need it. Wait, you gave me guidance last time.
I know I'm too far away. That's why I'm not giving you. I'm literally staying behind Sköld as a taller Sköld.
Okay, with the 23, you don't see anything that would kind of insinuate directions. Sköld, are you looking around?
Yeah, I might as well have a quick look to see if there's anything.
Like, you also don't see anything that kind of shouts, "Come this way, come this way."
Okay.
There's no sort of like obvious path.
One way smell like lava.
No sulfur.
Well, your decision making, Sköld. Upstairs, is that what you said?
Yeah. If I was to be a betting man.
Right.
Okay, I guess upstairs. This is the stairs here, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it won't be going up any higher.
Yeah,
so-
that's fine.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, you head up the stairs direction to the.
Oh, it does.
Oh, cool! I just have to press the button. Move forwards.
There's
wow.
multiple of us.
Why are the clones?
Oh, because I didn't realize I could automatically move you, right? So I was just like, I'll put you in here. Like I said, I was prepared.
Should have said we entered like some sort of paradox multiverse cave system. We're seeing our past or future selves.
No. You enter this. You climb up. Everybody, just make an athletics check for me.
Athletic.
Where's my athletics? Here it is.
9.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, Sköld.
Guidance? Question mark.
No. Sköld. Everyone else kind of starts climbing up, and being taller than you, are able to kind of reach, pull, and lift up quite easily. You being a bit shorter with heavier armor on. It takes you a little while. So you are kind of lagging behind everybody else a little bit, but you do eventually climb up. And you come into a more open area with a huge cavernous drop beneath you that, if you look over the edge, just descends into this huge lake, like underground lake. The water looks crystal clear. You can almost see to the bottom, where you can see sort of small pebbles, sand, bigger boulders that have sort of eroded away from the cliff edges over however long it's taken. To get across, there is a huge boulder essentially that's been laid in between two edges that can get you from one end to the other, and at the other side there is a ladder. The rock to the non-dwarf folk looks a bit precarious. Sköld, you can see that it's been kind of fused with dwarven craftsmanship to either side, so it looks fairly sturdy.
It's like 20 foot across as well.
15.
Okay. Does it look safe, Sköld?
Yes, definitely. Sturdy. It's been here for so long, and also appears to be almost inset into the supporting rocks. If it's on purpose, as opposed to just being laid here.
Okay, well, I'd still probably recommend we cross down the middle of it. Gives us like 7 feet aside.
That's good. I'll go first.
Okay. You step onto the bridge. You get about halfway across. Make a wisdom saving throw, please, Sköld. Okay. Where is the number that I need? No, go. Stop. Don't. No, that button. Thank you. Okay. That one. All right. Okay. You feel, as you get halfway across the bridge, the whole sort of 3 or 4 steps that you take, you kind of feel unsettled, almost like walking through a veil. And something seems to be trying to probe into your brain. Like,
Not be Null again.
calling to you.
Not me this time.
You've just about managed to shake it off, though. Vic, stepping onto the bridge, you feel the same sort of like unsettling feeling that something is kind of around in the area, like trying to ensnare you.
Something in the area. But so I feel it in my head as well.
In your entire being, not just your head. It kind of like almost overwhelms you with just strength, power, presence of being.
Something's here, guys.
Actually feels weird. I feel it too.
I look around, lift my. I don't know how well. Don't know how much light I'm really gonna have. I guess dim to 60. Can I look around, see if I can see anything like hiding?
Sure. The bridge is sort of increasing in slope again. Not very much, but it's rising probably about 10 feet in total across the whole span. So in the 45 feet, it goes upwards like by 10 feet. And as you kind of look up, you can see that there's a bit of sparkle from sort of small little crystals that have either been embedded purposefully or have just grown naturally, which your light is reflecting off, and it also reflects down into the pool as well. And so you can see quite well. Honestly, the whole chamber, the whole cave looks and sounds and feels deserted apart from you four.
We just keep pushing on then, guys.
Well, I'm not going to force anybody to continue if I feel like this isn't right. There's always the other path.
As they're that far over, can I go to this wall and judge how high it actually is?
It's probably about 60 feet.
Okay.
I mean, someone's put a ladder here specifically, though. But this could be a distraction, and this could be like a waste of our time. This could be something completely different.
Suggest we press on. I don't think we really have a choice.
We
Okay.
go back and go the other way.
Yeah, that's the two choices.
It could be more dangerous.
Right, well, if everybody's happy to carry on, let's try it.
Okay. Keep going then, I guess.
All right.
Done.
You make it to the other end, Sköld, like feeling... I'm only pausing so that I can describe without you moving too much.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Sorry.
It's okay. It's sort of an instinctual thing. As you make it to the other side, there's definitely... The feeling kind of subsides slightly, but it never really leaves. Like there's just an uncertain feeling kind of brewing in your waters.
Guess I'll go.
Okay. You make it halfway across, make a wisdom saving throw, Vic.
Away!
Nice. You managed to steel yourself. You've kind of... Your brain, your mind, your soul, your body, your being are stronger than this. Nothing's going to sort of invade itself into your brain and get away with it. And as such, you manage to just shake your head slightly and charge on across the bridge. The feeling never truly leaves you, but you've managed to... You're repressing it, you know? It's keeping still, yes.
Come on, guys.
Everything good on the other side?
Seems stable over here.
Okay, you go first, Aqua.
I'm coming up with a plan.
Heal yourselves.
This is just giving me like little flashbacks of the tree branch where I got attacked by all them bugs,
No.
and I nearly walked off to my death.
Oh, the fog cloud, wasn't it?
Yes. So I'm gonna spend a source to double distance spell,
Hmm.
and then I'm gonna go away. I won't give them spells. I'm gonna double Misty Step,
That is such a good idea.
the 60 feet, which I'm pretty sure was there when I did it.
Yeah, 60 feet is on the other side. I just measured it out.
Yeah, yeah. So
So-
like 30 feet to there, 60 feet here. You're fine.
Yeah. So that's what I have done.
Mhm.
I'm here, guys.
Okay.
I've arrived.
So you misty step across, and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh no, my head. Why does it feel so funny? It's because I cheated.
Okay. Once you get across, Aqua, you feel like a presence just kind of, like, sort of, almost approaching you and wrapping its arm around you. And in your head, you hear, "It has been a long time since I have had visitors. What might I call you?"
I just look around at everyone. Guys, there's something in my head.
What, like a worm?
I don't know. Like, you know when Now talks to us? Or used to? I got this guy asking for me for my name. Should I tell him it's Aqua? Oh, shit.
Aqua, you say? Interesting.
Yes.
I would tell you my name, but your brain would not be able to comprehend such. But it is a
A
pleasure to
name?
meet you.
And okay. Well, we haven't met. You're talking to me from afar. I know this magic.
Do you? Long has
Yes.
it been since I have known one who knows such things?
I'm very adept at unique and lost magic.
Okay.
To doubt.
You're not going to say anything else to that?
Goes quiet.
Oh, okay. I turn around then and look at everyone. It's like, he's gone. He just said he was happy that he's finally got visitors.
Hmm. Very odd. Don't know if I trust this place now.
I am finally gonna cross as well.
Mm-hmm. Make a wisdom saving throw. About halfway across, familiar feeling overcomes you, and then a voice enters your brain, almost not in the same way that you have felt previously, or have maybe, I don't know if you've actually sent message or sending to anybody since you came back, but it's just like someone approaches from behind, wraps their arms around you, and sort of talks directly into your ear, and it's just like, hello.
I
Yeah.
look around, turn around to where I think I hear it. What was that? Who was that?
It was me. A pleasure, I'm sure. It's not often that I have visitors, and even less often that I get two of them.
There's actually 4 people here, but okay.
Yes, well, the other two are a bit more sturdy of mind, it seems. Where are you off to? That question comes both to Aqua and Nell.
Oh god, he's back. Look around. Surface, I believe. We're looking for the surface.
Interesting. Interesting. You're looking for the surface and yet down here you are? You're going to stay, aren't you? Yeah.
For a
No.
bit.
You're going to stay. You're
No.
100% feeling the urge to stay right now.
Okay. Yes, we are.
Good. Good.
There's no question.
Who are you? What's your name?
Why don't you come and join me and we'll get more acquainted?
Where are you?
The two of you are now feeling the the undeniable urge to just walk off the side into the water.
I immediately do it.
God.
I jump down.
Okay. Now
Uh,
steps off and just falls. Gone.
Oh dear.
I'll move closer to the edge and be like, what the?
she can't breathe, and then I jump as well.
Can I grab?
You can make a dexterity check to see if you can catch Aqua in time.
Half-assed attempt. Dexterity check,
Wow.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just steps too quickly and goes and just falls and falls and falls. And then the two of you just hear a tsh as they hit water. Nell and Aqua. Nell, you are suddenly hit by like crystal cold water. And as you kind of open your eyes in surprise, there's nothing around. Like, you can't see anything. This water is so clear. You can still see up, like, the very tall distance, and you can see the bridge. Aqua, same. You're slightly more comfortable here, being a creature of, such proficiency in, water-based places. However, you fell about 120 feet, and neither of you took damage.
So we're currently in the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I breathe?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna then struggle and try to swim to the surface.
Okay. You start trying to swim to the surface, and it suddenly becomes like trying to pull yourself through jelly. The water just sort of seems to thicken around you, and as you pull your arms to try and swim to the top, to the surface, to break the water, to gain some air, to gain some more oxygen, to breathe, you're pulling and pulling and pulling. It's like you're having to rip through it every single time you move. And then the voice comes back. Why so hasty to leave? You've only just got here. You look ahead of you, directly in front, and you can see a creature that looks almost like a ball with tentacles and just emanating from underneath it, and a mouth that opens into just endless rows of teeth with 3 eyes in a row on top of its head, on its forehead. And there are sort of little spines poking up along the the tentacles each time, on each tentacle all the way down. And the creature is just floating in front of the two of you, tentacles kind of floating in the water, staring
we can see
at
it,
you.
right?
You can both see it.
Okay, I
Okay.
can't actually see anything.
That's because there's nothing
Yeah.
there, and you're both 120 feet down.
Yeah, that's fine. Do I? So I see the creature, and I am also, I guess, seeing now struggle.
You can see now struggling, but for you, just kind of like in the water, it just feels like water. Feels kind of comfortable.
Okay. I'm gonna try and swim over to now to try and point out that the creature's there and try and like stop her from drowning, I guess.
Nell can see the creature.
Yeah.
Not that you probably wouldn't know that necessarily, but Nell can see the creature. However, she can't breathe. You're at an advantage because you are, born of water.
I mean, I don't even know if it would work. Could I do the thing where underwater I kiss her to try and give her breath?
You can try.
Okay, that's like my first thought because I have no other idea.
Okay.
How far under the surface are we, or can't we tell?
It's difficult to judge, especially like when you start struggling. The water, like the surface, just becomes, like even more distorted, just because it looks so gelatinous to you. But when you first fell in, you could like looked crystal clear, and you didn't look like you'd fallen in far.
Okay.
The creature looks at you. Stop struggling, and you will be fine. There's no mouth movement, like it's not talking to you, it's all coming through your heads. And the creature just seems to sort of like impassively exist with its mouth open, teeth in rows, just kind of menacing. The spines on its tail kind of floating in the water. And it doesn't seem to be putting any effort in, it's just kind of floating, literally.
Okay, I struggle for a few more seconds, and then I try to will myself to stop struggling.
Okay. Eventually, you kind of bring yourself to... You bring yourself and compose yourself. You bring yourself... No, you just compose yourself. Let's get some words out. And almost instinctually, you try to take a breath, and instead of an inhalation of water, it feels like you're breathing again. The inherent panic that takes over your mind when you sort of take that first inhalation of breath leaves you immediately, and more sort of calmness starts to overcome.
Okay.
And I notice this, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
After I notice this, then I will look at the creature, and in my mind, in my head, I will say, so you're not gonna eat us, are you? You just want friends.
I just want friends. I haven't had friends for a long time. I've travelled very far, very wide, and I've settled here mostly out of necessity. Friends are few and far between here, it would seem.
I was gonna say, you are in a cave system that we just happen to need to come through.
How very opportune.
You could have been anywhere in the ocean.
It's true. It's true. Salt water's not good for the skin, you see. This is a very nice and tranquil pool. You'll like it here.
I mean, it does feel nice. I haven't been underwater for like this for years.
What are your friends like? Would they join
Tall
us?
and small.
Interesting, interesting. But would they join us?
They're not the best swimmers. They probably wouldn't like being in the water.
It's okay, everyone can learn. Just takes a bit of time. Maybe you should send for them. Tell them everything will be okay.
Believe me, if we try and talk to them through mind talk, like us are right now, they're not going to believe us. They've had so many instances where that's betrayed them.
Interesting.
They are the smartest ones, clearly, out of all of us.
Nell, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Okay. You start inherently fighting back without really kind of any sort of conscious thought. You start fighting back against this kind of like mind control / enslavement that is happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't quite help.
I immediately, like, when I try to both subconsciously and consciously try to fight back again, or try to fight back, I try to swim again. I try to automatically try to go to the surface again. I try to kick my feet through the even the thought of that makes me feel nauseous, but like through the gelatinous stuff around me, water, whatever, and I try to move and get up to the surface again.
Okay. In the meantime, Sköld and Vic, what are the two of you doing?
Well, after the initial shock, I suppose I'd talk to Vic and say that well, if anybody can bring Nell out, it would be Aqua. We can breathe underwater. I don't think there's any pointing us trying to jump in after them.
Well, I mean, got the heavier armor here, haven't we? I don't know.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, was that the mine stuff that made him do that, or are they just both pretty dense?
Well, I think Nell was much more affected by it than Aqua, though Aqua did mention he heard it as well. So whether both jumped in of their own accord, not too sure.
Yeah. Well, I guess this ladder lead up and then around to like a doorway at the top.
You would
Is that-
you would presume so. It
Okay.
seems to have been placed here deliberately, and Sköld can intuit that it was dwarven made. So it's probably been placed here as a kind of way up and out somewhere.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm not jumping in.
I think that would be wise.
Can we? You said there was like light coming around the place, but they're like 120 feet down. Can we see anything down there?
Yeah. If you look down, you can see them literally just floating in the water, almost like treading water just under the surface.
Yeah. Well, they don't look panicked. They didn't die. But let's check this. I'm going up the ladder anyway.
Okay.
Might lead down there another way, maybe.
All right. You climb up. Easy enough.
Come in, Sköld. We'll...
Yeah, I was just waiting to see if they would come back up, but it seems like we may need to try and find perhaps another exit of this pool. It could be like one of those tunnels of water, you see.
Yeah. There'll be a way down, I'm sure.
Okay. The two of you head off. Sköld, move forward another tile. And you head off elsewhere.
Oh god.
Back.
Ah, there they are.
That's not them. Both Nell and Aqua, still underwater, the creature just sort of floating and staring at you, its eyes never blinking, its mouth never moving, just the tentacles kind of floating. It would seem your friends have left you. not very good friends now, are they? I would never leave you. You should stay for a while. Or an eternity. I don't mind.
Yeah. There was a quest we were doing. It's kind of important.
Considering that I can't breathe, I suppose I can't speak, right?
You can breathe.
Oh, I can breathe.
Yes.
So, okay, if I try to speak like audibly, not in my head, what happens?
You just sound muffled. Basically.
Do I still have the urge to get out of the water?
Kind of. I mean, like, naturally, as a non-water based being, you instinctually do not like being in the water.
Mhm.
But the creature is kind of exerting control over you.
Okay, so I wouldn't. I have a little bit of an inner struggle, but I wouldn't feel like I need to get away from the creature.
Not necessarily, no. It's comforting. It's nice.
Okay. What's your name?
As I told Aqua here, my name is too difficult and otherworldly for you to comprehend, but what would you like to call me?
What would you like to be called?
Well, this is not how this interaction was going. I asked you the question first.
And
Now,
I
is
asked
he
second.
Is he saying that just to now at this point, or is he saying that to both of us?
No, it's this
I'm
conversation.
speaking out loud.
This
I'm trying
conversation
to
is
speak
just
out
going like to both of you at this point.
Oh, okay.
If you do not wish to answer my question, maybe you'd appreciate drowning.
No,
And immediately,
hold on.
like, the breath just leaves you now, and you start struggling for breath again.
Go on.
I immediately go, hey, wait, don't do that. We were thinking, you need a good name. It takes time. We can't just call you anything.
You may have been thinking, Aqua, but your friend Anelia here was not. She was back-chatting me, and that is not what friends do.
How do you know my name?
You,
Psychic.
you can't ask that. You are struggling right now for breath.
Well, I'm
You are-
thinking that.
You are drowning. You don't think of things like that. You are thinking, oh shit, I'm drowning.
Well, then
Okay.
I'll go. She's just a very unique individual that's rough to get to know. You will love her eventually. It just takes time with now.
I see. I see. Well, she can drown for a little while longer, I'm sure. Might teach her a lesson. Aqua,
No.
would
go
you like
on.
to play a game?
Oh dear.
As long as you don't drown now, I'll play a game.
I just told you that she's not going to drown. I'm just going to let her feel like she's going to drown for a while. Why do none of you listen?
I heard that people that don't like the water, unlike me, don't like drowning. So I'd
Exactly.
rather not have that happen to my friends.
It'll teach her a lesson. Now, Aqua, would you like to play a game?
I guess, yes.
Okay. You are to go and find your friends and persuade them to stay with me. Then we can be a big, happy friendship group.
Okay, and how exactly do you want me to do that while in the water with you guys still?
Oh, there's an exit out that way. And kind of one of the tentacles just kind of starts floating off behind it. You can go, you can find your friends, it's not that difficult, and then you can bring them back to me.
You know where my friends are currently, because you said they vanished, so...
Yeah, they kind of got far. There's only so much you can... Only so many steps you can take with those little old feet of theirs.
Okay, and...
Take that.
What about now? Can she come and help me? She is an essential part of our team.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh.
No, she can stay here and drown for a while.
Well, I feel like I can't argue with you.
No, that's a very good way of putting it, Aqua. It's good that you're finally learning.
We'll keep her safe for us.
I'll keep her
She
safe.
means a lot.
Eh.
And I will then go swim following wherever that tentacle went to
Okay.
the exit.
You swim following the tentacle. And... did I put you down here? I did not. Haha. Oops. You find yourself... Aqua? In another sort of open cave, having swum for probably about 30 feet. Not 30 feet, probably about 100 feet. There we go, distances. You find yourself in a very sort of like rocky, damp, dark cave. You can still see above you the bridge and everything like that behind you. And you can see to your left that there's a small tunnel that seems to lead up somewhere. You can't quite tell.
Okay, that's the way I head then. I have no reason to doubt or try and get out of this in any way.
Okay, so you head up this way, and you sort of like start shimmying through the little like passageway. Make an athletics check just to sort of see how quickly you can scurry through. Okay, it takes you a while. Why are you loading that map? That's not
The
the map.
giant creature.
That's not the map that I wanted to load.
I didn't click anything.
I know, I did. And so it's just taking you...
Interesting name.
I know, yeah. This is a completely different module that I have literally no
my.
intention of using. And it's just like, yeah, let's go there.
Is that a night at the museum sort of map?
I think so, yeah. It's just like a free thing that comes with Foundry.
Ben Stiller.
That's
Wait, am I on the right one?
I am on the beginning area, the first cave opening.
Yeah, but... where?
Well, my token's not here, but
Yeah, I know.
that's the map where I'm.
Yeah, it's fine. You come back to the beginning area. You recognize it, like the gap you just scurried through
Yeah.
led back here. So this was like the second option that you didn't take originally.
Ah, okay.
So you now kind of know where to go.
I suppose I'll just blindly head back up the steps then, through the door to the other cave opening.
Make an athletics check again for me. You are now... Whoops, wrong button. Wrong button. You are now back up here. 12. You make it through fairly quickly. And you can still see Nell as you get to the edge of the cavern. Down there,
Okay.
just kind of floating, struggling still. Considering it's been like a few minutes at this point of you swimming and climbing, the fact she's still drowning is a bit disconcerting. But she doesn't seem
I'm
to
a
be
little bit
dead.
annoyed about.
So, you know,
Well-
she's not dead, hooray.
It's intriguing because it definitely didn't look like that when we were down there.
Yeah, you can't see the
I
creature.
will look over and wave, say hi.
Okay.
Don't make
It
me
looks
jump
like
off the bridge
Nell
this
is
time.
waving back, but in reality she's still running.
Yeah.
Do I make it across the gap bridge?
Mm-hmm. No problem.
Hmm. That seemed really easy.
Mm-hmm.
I will climb up the ladder.
Yep.
That's cool. And then I just have a look, because can I see the exit or the way they went?
Yeah, you can see it around this way.
Okay.
Around the top here. You can just about see a kind of passageway that they may have taken.
I shall go through that passageway then.
Okay. Right. Let's find you.
Hey, look, there's double me.
Rob, why are you on a different map to everyone else?
Don't know. Am I still in the Mimic Museum?
Don't know. I'm not entirely sure where you are.
Oh, great.
Right, let's get rid of all of these guys.
As I say, I actually have no vision in this scene.
God damn it, Joshua.
I gotta say, it's gotta just be Aqua's trope now. No vision.
Well, hell. Can you see now?
Yes, thank
Okay.
you.
Vic and Sköld. Before Aqua arrives, you find yourself on a kind of like little outcropping of a cliff, almost, that has a very deep drop beyond it and a sort of pillar that's fallen down across this little outcrop that creates a bridge, essentially. And what you see ahead of you is... Oh, actually, I think there's a thing. Is there a thing? There is. Is it this? Yes. Haha. I can show you this. Can you see this? This is kind of what you're seeing.
Okay.
Ignore the campfire down there. That's just a non-thing. But
Can't actually get away from the Mimic Museum.
Rob.
I'm stuck here.
I would say that's cool because that rock down there is actually the rock we had to come across, all, but looks like it.
It is, yeah, basically. Okay. Refresh your page, Rob.
I'm pinned here.
So you've got this pillar that's probably about 10 feet tall that's fallen across, so you'd have to climb up it. And then beyond it, or you could try and jump. It's up to you. Beyond it, there's what looks to be built-up wall, sort of corridor system with a door at the end of it. And to Sköld specifically, but also to the rest of you as well, just kind of passively, this looks like the entrance to some kind of town ship.
Underground town.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, Aqua,
Yes.
as you approach your friends, minutes behind them, granted, like Sköld and Vic, are you doing anything, or are you just kind of staring and waiting? By the way, sorry.
I suppose we're trying to find any place where the water kind of rejoins into this area.
Yeah, I mean, that place over there looks quite built up. I don't know if that corresponds to,
A water source.
well, that or the access to being down there.
I would say, just by pure logical thinking, I guess, you would be able to discern that coming up this way, being able to see where you just were down here with the rock bridge and then the lake below it wouldn't necessarily yield the results you're looking for.
And look, there's Aqua walking up the ramp around there.
Yeah, and then you see Aqua just sort of, meandering back.
Yeah, so there must be another route back down to where they were. Maybe it's the other way. Instead of up the stairs, we go down that that ramp.
Might make sense, but I am concerned that it's only Aqua on his own. No, now.
Aqua,
Yeah.
Yes.
it is at this moment that you rejoin your friends.
I wave. Hi guys, I'm back.
What happened? Where's Mel?
So the voice in, mine and Nell's head is, and I try and describe it as just a load of teeth and tentacles, and it would like all of us to be friends, and you guys should follow me because I know a way down to the water.
Do you want us to be friends with it?
It
Go
seems
ahead.
friendly enough. I think it's just lonely.
Hmm.
Vic and Sköld, roll insight, please.
still downloading world data. You'll have to excuse.
Oh.
Gonna need you to roll some insight.
I don't know why
Vic,
you're on about. Vic's on board with me.
Vic, Aqua seems, maybe a little bit more enthusiastic than normal, but ultimately doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with him.
Okay.
Seems to have come out of this whole encounter unscathed.
Meanwhile, I stare into the distance.
Sköld's just kind of like mid-distance stare, kind of just like almost. Is it Zoolander, that film with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson, by their models, and
Yeah.
they just do that like awful model pose with like fake duck face and that. Sköld's doing that.
I mean, we have to go and get Nell anyway.
Oh yeah, she's currently at the moment drowning, but not drowning. It's hard to explain. The creature has told me he has to drown her to make her obey him, but he's not actually drowning her because he wants friends.
Doesn't sound like a very healthy relationship.
I did try and explain that to him, but he told me to come grab you guys, so...
Okay, suppose this might be the only way that we can get Nell back, but I don't have much of a game plan in terms of what we're going to do when we find this mystical creature.
I mean, we're gonna hang out, play games, be friends.
I think you're forgetting that we have a bit of a quest that we need to do.
We'll be under the water. It doesn't matter if everything burns.
I think that many thousands of people would think otherwise.
Maybe we can convince him to let everyone else come down and he can have many friends.
Oh, you did it finally. Yeah, Aqua just seems like more enthusiastic about this than normal, but ultimately seems fine.
Okay. Well, we'll go see what this is all about. Perhaps we can come to some sort of deal.
Just remember, we got those. How far is it? Infinite range for our? I'll test it. I'm just gonna see if I can speak to Nell with the little runic thing we've got.
Okay.
Like, are you really drowning?
Now,
Yeah.
you hear Vic's voice enter your head through your left ear, and he asks a question. Do you respond?
Well, if I'm still drowning, then I wouldn't respond. Because I can't say anything out loud and I can't breathe and I have probably I can't think of this, I can't say it out loud, but there's stuff in my mouth.
Okay. There's no response.
I don't know how far this messaging thing. We should have probably tested it to see how far we can do it. Doesn't either we can't reach her, or she's drowned.
Well, if she's still drowning, she probably can't talk.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched her try, and even talking just under the water, she's muffled.
So if we have to fight your new friend, I mean, what we're gonna do? Jump in the water and fight? This doesn't really seem to make
What
much
about?
sense.
We're not going to fight him. We're just going to play.
Right, if we're gonna play fight with your new friend, how would we go about doing it? How big was it?
Could I describe how big it was?
Yeah, you can describe it. It's probably about 30 feet from nose to end of its longest tentacle.
Okay.
Fairly tall. It's maybe about 10 feet in circumference. And it had lots of teeth.
Yeah, I
Lots of
will
teeth.
explain that to the group, and that it actually, even though it's got loads of teeth and a mouth, doesn't talk. It's all in its head. Very psychic.
Hmm. What do you think, Sköld?
Doesn't sound the best, but I don't know how else we're going to get Nal out of this predicament.
Yeah. Aqua, give us 2 seconds to discuss something.
Okay, I kind of just sort of stand there swaying back and forth like I'm just out of the loop in everything.
Like
so-
an innocent schoolboy.
Yep.
So I'm just going to pull Sköld to the side and whisper and just be like, let's just pretend we're not going to go down there and just see how he reacts.
Okay, I suppose that might be one way of doing it. Maybe brainwashed.
Okay, we decided that probably already drowned, so we're going to continue on. You coming?
Oh no. No, we can't do that. We have to go back.
Let's start
The
making a
faster
move
we go back,
to climb.
now stop. No, stop that.
Yes.
We need to go. He wants to play, and there's not much time.
If he wants to play, then he can come here himself.
Yeah, you
I
can
think
tell
he's
him.
water based.
You can tell your friend that no.
I can't do that. Then
Mm-mm.
what will happen with now? What will happen with me? What will happen with our friend?
As you're saying this, Aqua, the voice pops back into your head. Well, how's it going?
They are carrying on with the important quest.
What?
They kind of don't want to come back.
You cannot let that happen.
I know. I'm trying. I'm not that persuasive, which is weird because normally I am.
They must come.
Well, if you've got anything that can help me, convince them.
I could kill Onelia.
They don't care about that. I've
Oh.
already done that one.
Well, not very good friends then, are they?
Well, we did accidentally blow her up at one point. It's a collective we.
Oh.
But I'm
I see.
trying. They're climbing up this what looks to be a column that's fallen over.
Well, that doesn't sound very fun.
I don't think they're planning on fun. They don't want fun like us.
Hmm. Well, maybe say I have treasure.
At that point, I go, guys, he's got loot.
How do you know?
He told me he has treasure.
Are you talking to him right now?
Yeah, he's just come back after literally getting here. He's finally just decided to start saying hi again.
Tell him the only way we'll consider coming down is if Nell comes and tells us it's all right down there.
Okay, and then in my head, I'll be like, they've said they will only come and play if Now comes up and tells them from her.
But I don't want to let her go. She annoyed me.
She annoys everyone.
But you just told me they don't care about her. Why would they want to see her if they don't care about her?
I actually don't know.
Ask them.
Validation, maybe?
Ask them.
Okay, guys, why do you want Now to come up when clearly we've left her behind before?
Well, to prove that it's okay.
It's always good to have a second opinion.
Yeah, and like as far as I'm concerned, she could have drowned already. Like you said, she was drowning. I couldn't reach her.
Yes. So, because I mentioned that you were drowning her, they think she's dead, and they want her to come up to prove she's not, so we can all go back down to then play.
You have very confusing friends. Tell them that she's playing hide and seek and I'm struggling to find her.
Wait, what? No, I don't think she understands that game.
Well, I taught her the rules.
Oh, okay. Apparently, guys, she's playing hide and seek and she's doing very well and he can't find her.
Sounds suspicious. Sköld, do we have to subdue, do you think?
Wow. I don't know. It seems like a bit of a tricky situation. Seems like he has quite a lot of power to be able to control Mel and Aqua like this. I think going closer to him is probably only going to make it stronger.
I don't know what we should do. I mean, we're not very good in water.
Let me think. Yeah, that's the only problem. We're not very good at staying underwater.
Well, what did they say?
They're having a private moment. They're not giving me any information.
That doesn't seem very fun.
I'll try something, and then Aqua will get on his knees and then hold his hands up in a ball, going, "Please, he only wants friends. Come, let's all be friends together." As I'm kind of begging.
All right, let's go. See if we can reverse this mess.
Whoopee, and then I tell the guy in my head, or at least if I can, that they've agreed to it. We're coming down.
Finally. Oh, I was getting worried for a moment there. Poor Anelia, she's going a bit blue.
Yeah, please stop that. We don't need another Aqua. I'm already enough to handle.
Well, if you say so.
Well then, guys, let's go.
Now make a Constitution saving throw.
I swear, if you kill me again. Where's my con? Why can't I make my thingy disappeared?
Give it from C.
Yeah, but I can't. Oh, there we go.
You manage to recover suddenly, and breath just fills your lungs, and you're just in the water gasping for breath. The creature's still sort of floating in the water, staring at you.
How's my feeling towards them?
Still fairly genial, surprisingly.
Okay. I just catch my breath and yeah. I just float in the water and I catch my breath.
Okay. Rob, where did it send you?
We're at the Crystal Bridge. I'm loading.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't see your letter on the thing, so I was like, oh, it's sent into bloody Narnia again.
Got to shut him up.
As we're walking back, I will tell them that. So you know that way that we had the choice to go up or down.
Yes.
Going down is what leads to the exit to the water area.
Okay.
That's how I got back up.
We'll go
But
that
we
way
we don't need to go that way. I have a faster way down, and then I just leap off again.
Okay, you leap off and land perfectly in the water. Again, this time it's probably about 200 feet close to. of a drop, so it takes you a second. Vic and Sköld, you just hear Aqua say, "I have a faster way," and he just sort of steps off and just goes
Well, I'm
into
not
the
doing
water.
that.
No, I think I'm going to minimize any chance of injury occurring.
Yeah. Plus, I'd rather like walk my way into the place.
Can you find any way to go down?
Okay. Come down here, Sköld.
Zoop.
Boom, 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 boom,
And I wander down to the slope.
Did I send you to the right place?
Yeah, I think so. The steps down to the slope.
Wait, I went to the wrong one. This one. Yes.
So you think going down here will be to where the lake is?
That's what Aqua said.
Okay.
Worth a try.
Wait, why is Aqua still there? Aqua, you were there. Now, you are suddenly here. You are dragged, kind of dragged along
Okay.
by this creature, which everyone can now see as
That's more horrifying than I was picturing.
nope, that's the wrong. That's not what I wanted. I was seeing if I could scale the picture to like make it bigger, but it would be about something like that, I guess. And everyone can now see Nell and Aqua kind of floating in the water happily, and this creature just sort of floating in front of them, just
Are we still under the water?
what's that? Yes. What is that there? Interesting. Thank you for telling me that in chat, Yathina, instead of like telling me, by the way.
I just didn't want to interrupt you when you were talking or when the others were talking.
That could have been anything. Anyway. Yeah, you're under the water, and this creature is just kind of floating.
Okay. Then I still can't speak. I'm just there, like, floating.
Did that just...
Do I see Vic and Sköld come in to the area?
Yeah, you can see them.
Now, how easy is it for me to swim to the surface?
Are you trying to?
Well, just not to, like, escape, but just to, like, wave hi to them.
Oh, you can wave to them, yeah.
Okay, I do that. I wave to them.
Still
Okay.
loading, apparently.
Robb.
I don't know why today my internet is slow.
The two, like, Sköld and Vic, you can see Aqua in the water just happily waving at you as him and Nell are floating underwater in the creature that you can see now. Similar to how Aqua described, but infinitely more horrifying. Your brain can't quite get its head around what you're looking at. It's like genuinely difficult to comprehend. Sort of like its three eyes in a row, its teeth that just seem to go straight back into its body, gills on the side that are just poof, poof, poof every few seconds, and its tentacles that kind of just like floating almost like an octopus but backwards, if that makes sense. So I guess like a squid, but not a squid.
I was just going to be derogatory and call him a squid to his face and see if he's upset about that.
Ooh.
We'll see.
Okay. Nell and Aqua, the creature looks at you still, and as Aqua's waving at his friends, your friends have finally arrived. That's good, we can play.
Yes. And I've come up with the perfect name for you. I'm going to call you Mr. Smiley.
Mr. Smiley. Well, it's an unusual name. It's unorthodox, but sure.
Guys, come meet Mr. Smiley.
Who are you?
Not really much of a swimming fan.
Vic hears in his head, the water's really nice, you should come in.
I'm staying up there still.
How do we get them in? Oh, I know. And the creature just sort of lashes out with one of its tentacles at Vic. That's not what I want to do. Press that. What's the... With a 27, Vic, it reaches out, grabs you, and just pulls you in. Make a strength saving throw. You manage to just about keep your feet as it pulls one leg from under you, and you sort of slip, but you fall onto your back, but you manage to find a slight crack in the rock that you hold onto, and the creature is pulling and pulling and pulling, but you just hold back and you manage to free your leg. Aqua and Nell, you hear a otherworldly growl in your heads, and then two more tentacles fly out and go for both of you. So one for each of you. So this for Vic. Vic, you managed to miss this one. Sköld, you managed to miss the second one with a 19. The two other tentacles fly out of the water at your feet. Vic, you managed to pull it back in time. Sköld, you slam your shield down and kind of get in the way, managing to avoid being dragged into the water. What are you two doing?
Oh, so it's going to be that way.
Is he close enough that I could swing him, or is he doing it from that distance?
It's this distance. Like, he's got a reach on him.
Yikes.
So he from what you can tell, it doesn't seem to be that far underwater. But there is still kind of like 15 to 20 feet, between you and it.
Okay. I'm gonna. How was that? Can I jump that? And then that's not going to end up very well, is it?
No.
Skull, maybe if we got anything you can hit it with.
My hammer?
I mean, well, I guess that returns you, doesn't it? I'm just wondering if, like most things, if you hit it, maybe it'll interrupt its control over those two, maybe?
That's a good idea, actually. Maybe it's some sort of concentration spell.
Yeah, you do that, then I'm going to try something stupid.
Okay.
Unless you've got a better plan. You do you.
Oh, I thought this is how it was going to pan out, so, all right. Let it be.
All right. Nell and Aqua, make wisdom saving throws for me, quickly.
Wisdom saving throws.
Come on, make them good. Ooh.
Aqua, as you see the
Yes.
creature sort of reach out and try and grab your friends, that seems like a very unfriendly thing to do. And you manage to shake the effect off. Nell, you're a bit less sympathetic, it would seem, in this
I've
moment.
only just met them.
They're not as important to you as Aqua.
Yeah.
Therefore, it bothers you less. So Aqua, you are now free. You have shaken the effect off.
What would be my initial, because is swimming still like a problem, or is it just normal swimming now?
No, now that you are free, you are in. It's becoming clearer to you now that there's like a haze that's kind of cleared from your eyes, but you can see beneath you there's a very deep pool. Ahead of you there's this creature that, now that you're not under its charm, you can't quite pinpoint what it looks like. You look at it and your brain sort of begins to ache just from the thought of looking at it. But you can see your two friends to your left on that rock, and you're in your element right now.
And I've still got the memory of it, like trying to at the time hug, but now
Mhm.
drown
Yeah.
them. Okay. At that point, then, because does it know it's lost control of me?
You don't know.
Okay. Well, then at that point, I'm gonna assume it hasn't, and as I'm swimming to as close to the top as I can, but still being close enough to it. I'm gonna say, well, I can help. I can help them get closer to us, considering they don't want to be in the water. And I'm gonna cast Cone of Water to freeze all the water.
Kind of cold, right? Okay.
Yeah, Cone of Cold, not Cone of Water.
I was like, interesting cone there, Aqua. Interesting.
My mind went into
Splash.
different places.
Okay.
So each creature 6 for cone. Okay, it takes half damage if it fails. But it has to make a DC of 16.
Sure.
Ah,
It succeeds. Half damage.
okay, 14 then.
14. Nice. As you attack it, as you do this, I'm going to move the thing because it's not letting
Yeah, you
us-
can get rid of it now.
Does it freeze the water as a 18?
I'm assuming it just freeze because it says it makes statues out of dead frozen enemies.
Does it?
A creature killed by this spell becomes a frozen statue.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, if it doesn't kill them, it doesn't freeze anything. It's just like
Okay.
a blast of cold energy out from you encompasses the creature. It manages to shake it off.
I'm like, oh, sorry, I thought it would freeze the water so they could walk on it for us. I didn't mean to hit you. I've been clumsy in the past. I've even turned Sköld into a statue a couple of times by mistake.
Roll a deception check for me.
Putting all my things into work here.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay. It says you're not sure if it says anything. It sort of turns its eyes to you. And then
I can't hear it anymore. Damn.
Nell, roll a strength check for me.
Yeah, because I'm so good at that. Can I guide? No, I can't because I
No.
can't speak. Strength check.
You Nell, you feel you sort of see Aqua release this cone of cold towards your friend, and the creature kind of speaks to you and just says, keep an eye on him. And as Aqua starts speaking, you feel compelled to just try and grab hold of him, but Aqua just kind of shakes you off, and you're kind of just left floating in the water. Vic, you said you were going to do something stupid?
After Sköld throws his thing, if he's doing that.
Oh, okay. In that case, everybody roll initiative, please.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum,
Right.
bum,
Oh.
bum, 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 bum,
In my element.
bum, 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 bum. Hey, I'm not last in initiative. This is a rare occurrence.
Good job.
Oh, we had the same. Why not more dexterous? Boo.
I
In
mean,
that
he's
case,
a mass of tentacles. I think that's quite a dexterous form.
Sköld, you are first.
Okay. Well, as Vic said, I'm gonna throw my hammer at it,
All right.
like I should. Of course. It doesn't like it when I do that, so I'll do it this way. And I'm gonna do anything else to fortify it. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Yes. Why don't I spice it up a bit?
Spicy.
Let's see, prepared spells. What have I got here? elemental weapon.
You got a thunderous smite.
I do not know. Not prepared anyway.
Might not be a very good idea anyway, because it might electrocute everyone. But
I was about to say, that's a normal for this group.
yeah, I'm not in the water, so I wasn't too worried.
Yeah, I mean, we got this guy here, so put that into the chat. Oh, okay. Elemental weapon, so I can roll that. And I want to cast it at a 3rd level. You don't want to go overboard. I don't know how strong it is yet. So I'm going to do that. Play the active effect. I'm assuming it does it automatically.
I think
And
so.
I want it to be fire. So
All right.
with that, I can then attack. Oh man, I'm rusty. Figuring out where all my stuff is.
This is what happens when you go on holiday.
Indeed.
18.
Jeez.
That's just hits.
Okay, damage.
Blimey.
Ooh, big chunk. And does that include the 1d4? I don't think it does
No.
it?
Roll d4.
Okay, d4. Pointy boy.
Pointy boy.
Go.
Okay. You throw your hammer, and it kind of skims off the surface of the water, but still seems to make contact with the creature, kind of implying that the creature is definitely floating just under the surface. And you see the sort of like imbued fire into the hammer kind of spreads and just sizzles away in the water.
Steam.
A bit of steam.
And let's see, I think that's everything. Cool.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Now, you are on the creature's side.
Mm-hmm.
So, do as you will. You are given free reign as long as you are helping the creature.
I say in my head, let me get to the surface, I can stop them.
Okay.
And then I try to swim to the surface so I can get out of the water and just speak freely so I can cast a spell.
Okay.
I do that. I get to get... Okay. And then I will... how far is this? 30 feet? I will cast Infestation on Sköld.
Oh dear.
All right. Sköld, roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Come on, Constitution.
Okay, nothing happens then. No half damage on a successful save.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I'm thinking. Give me a second. I'll use 2 sorcery points to quicken that spell to make it a. Oh yeah, I have stuff that I can do. I'm just gonna make that. Oh shit! And now I've probably used 4. It's fine. I still have 4 left. And then I am going to cast. I'm going to cast Command
Mm-hmm.
on Vic.
All right.
Actually, no. I'm going to use it as a. Third level spell. Second level spell. Sorry.
Okay.
So I can affect 2 creatures, and I'm going to command Vic and Sköld, and I just say swim.
All right. Both of you make wisdom saving throws, please.
Is this a charm wand?
I believe so, actually.
I get advantage.
Can't.
It's charmed.
Yeah, okay, you both succeed, so it doesn't do anything. That's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the creature, you kind of hear the creature in your head just sigh, and it whips out one of its tentacles towards you now.
Oh no.
And you take it's 13 points of psychic damage, and you feel this damage, like this tentacle kind of latches onto you with one of its spines, rips into your arm slightly, and just pulls out some of your life essence, and you just see it flow back into the creature. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I tried to help you.
It's still under its control. It says, "You should try harder. They have betrayed us. I just wanted friends to play games with." And then, on its turn, it's going to... It is going to... Alright. It's going to move slightly closer. And then on each of you three is going to make a tentacle attack. God
You three.
damn it. Right. It's gonna make a tentacle attack. I'm just not gonna do it that way.
I mean, it popped up for me, so I could do it. Do you want us to just
Yeah,
roll?
but no, because it's an attack roll. It did the thing. It's out of range. So Aqua 24.
Yeah.
You take for 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Make a
Ow.
Constitution saving throw, please. Okay. As the tentacle whips out at you, it like one of the spines latches into your body, and you can feel it sort of like pulse something into you. But your kind of innate immune system manages to fight it off. Vic,
Nice.
another one comes at you. I say another one comes at you.
Dun, dun.
Of course, 14 misses. And then Sköld, 23.
Oh, misses.
Damn.
Barely.
Barely. Alright. And then it is going to... At the end of its turn, it's going to use its legendary action and make a tail attack against you, Aqua. For a 27.
I'm on his side. That hits.
I love the half-hearted, but I'm on his side. You take another 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Make a strength saving throw, please.
Aye.
The tail, the biggest tentacle, comes down and just smacks you on the shoulder, and it kind of continues to like push downwards and just pushes you further and further underwater. For you, not necessarily a problem, but it does put you about 40 feet underwater.
Okay.
So you'd have to swim upwards to sort of do anything melee, basically. Again, not
Yeah.
biggest problem for you, but still.
That's fine. Wait, you said melee. Why would I ever go melee?
Yes, I'm just telling you the conditions,
here.
Josh. Just telling you the conditions. Vic.
End of its turn, I'd like to use my stone rune.
Okay.
Try to make it incapacitated from. Well, alright, anyway.
All right. Select it. God damn it.
It's fine.
Ah.
I figured you might have legendary resistances anyway, but I thought I'll give it a go.
Who knows?
Okay. On my turn, then, the first thing we will do is we will grow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Of
I'm not
course.
close to it now.
It is a bit closer. You've only probably got about 10 feet because, there's a bit of a lip.
Yeah.
We'll say about
um,
10 feet just because of the weird way the squares have worked with the way it's grown.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump and swing twice. Think, yeah.
You're going to jump at it.
I mean, think so.
Okay. You do you, man. You do you. It's all good. It's all up to you.
Don't know if it's the best of ideas, but what other options does one have?
Not the best idea, but it's the only one I've got.
Yeah. Would I have to? Can I jump like I don't know, 5 feet and swing, or is it 10 feet and swing?
Okay, so you'd have to jump into the water.
Oh yeah, I would jump into it, but is it as easy as jumping, or do you want me to roll for anything?
No, you can jump in. You can get to here. Like, we'll say that. I think I haven't scaled it correctly, so it's like taking up.
It's like half blocks on the thing.
Yeah, we'll just like it's more of that.
Okay, cool.
That puts it more at the right
Oh
scale.
no, it's embiggened.
It has embiggened itself.
It's now technically a giant. Quick, we know what that means.
My hammer!
It's not that. No, that means giant type, not giant size.
What is this, colossal, or is it?
It's big.
Okay.
He's big.
It's
Okay. So as I'm jumping in the water on a swing twice,
Mm-hmm.
left and right slash, is that it? And
Okay, go for it.
for the best. Oh, it says I'm 10. I'm too far away from it.
Yeah, the
It's
targeting.
on target.
Yeah, untarget it.
Okay. Go again. Swing, swing.
15 misses.
Second attack.
21 hits.
Giant smite damage.
14. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Swing one way, swing another way. Actually hit it that time. Bonus action already used. And now I'm just treading water next to it, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
In your giant size, like your giant smite size, you're finding it weirdly easier just because of like your inherent strength that comes from it, keeping yourself above water. Aqua.
Yes. Well, when it hit me, I never said this, I should have at the time. It would have just automatically activated Tides of Chaos.
Oh, okay.
Did that roll for you? It never rolled for me. Oh wait, no, that's just now. That's the one where you get to choose. So.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use as my bonus action the convert source points to convert a spell slot to. Oh, it lets me pick. Oh wow, it's an in-depth system now. That's pretty cool. So we never had that before. We had to do it manually. So I converted all them into all my source points as my bonus action, and I'm gonna then move my full movement of 30 feet up to the creature.
Mm-hmm.
And I am then again going to be like, no, seriously, I can help you. Look, I'll freeze everything again, and Cone of Cold it again. But wait, can I turn it into a crit because of Tides of Chaos? Got what Tides of Chaos does. It's been a while. No, I just get advantage on stuff. Okay, that's fine.
Jesus, wet.
It's not as much as last time. And you need to make a DC 16 Constitution save.
That is a 15. It fails.
It fails.
31. Okay, you can see as the cone of cold is released, the creature is just encapsulated, and for a moment it freezes from just like sheer hit of cold. but then it just sort of starts shaking off. The tentacles go crazy, and just like whip out almost like the drone things from the Matrix. Where they
Oh,
just
no.
kind of sort of shoot forwards and face Aqua.
I then, because I can, I don't know how many people can hear me while underwater speaking,
No,
but I'll say it anyway. Guys, I think I've made him angry. I think he knows he's not in control of me anymore.
Frankly.
Quick, beat it up, and then I am my turn.
save me, Sköld.
My
Aqua,
turn.
actually roll a d100 for me.
Oh. Who would have known that would have come then? 75. While underwater, please do not turn me into a plant pot. I would just sink.
To the briny depth.
You are emitting a very bright light. Luckily, no. What? No.
What?
Surrounded by orbs.
It's been put like
Yeah,
a
they've
hot
Dragon
all
Ball.
got- They've all got their own mage shields as well, apparently. They're really good.
Apparently. You are emitting a bright light. Luckily, no one's within 5 feet of you. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Sköld.
Okay. Well, in all fairness, this guy doesn't seem too tough. So, I'm gonna hold back on doing anything too fancy. But, I think I'm just gonna keep wailing on him, really. I think that seems to work. Let's do that again. Attack him. I'm assuming 24 hits.
24 does hit. I was reading something.
Just gonna roll that time.
9. Nice.
But wait,
There's more.
there's one more.
Oh, it's the fire, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, is there anything else I can do that may help? May help us. Nope. You guys seem to be doing okay at the moment. No, I think we're pretty good at the moment. So I will.
Okay. At the end of your turn on initiative 20, I need everybody in the water to make a wisdom saving throw, please. As the 3 of you in the water. No, sorry, not now.
I was about to say, me too, but I'm still charmed.
Yeah. So Vic
It's a
and
charm
Aqua.
thing as well.
It is not.
Oh, I'm still affected.
Yeah, I use my Tides of Chaos, so.
Yeah, that's fair. Vic and Aqua, you just feel like the creature starts buzzing slightly underwater, and that current just kind of extends out to the 2 of you, but Aqua, you manage to shake it off. Vic, you do not. You take 5 points of psychic damage, not from Anelia, but just in general. You take 5 points of psychic damage. You have a stinking headache all of a sudden, and the creature seems to like relish your injuries. And then it's Nell's turn. You are still charmed.
I am still under the influence of the creature.
You are
All right.
fighting under the influence.
Nell is looking around, and she's looking at the 3 friends that she once had and still has, probably, if she was of sound mind. Which, is she ever of sound mind? And Sköld. She mumbled something, and you can't really hear what she's saying. And then you look next to you, and there's a dire wolf appearing. Eyes made out of fire, half of its fur burned off, just exposing its burnt flesh. It reeks of fire and lava and whatever, and it's appearing next to you.
Oh shit.
It's small though. It's a medium creature. It's not a big creature.
It's fine. I am working on it.
About to say, that's the wolf from Ragnarok, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Who told you about Fluffy?
Trunk.
And it rolls its own initiative.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
You gave the DM too much power.
Okay.
But it's still Nell's turn, right? It goes then next round.
I mean, can do. It's still Nell's turn, but it rolled the same initiative, so I'll just put it after this turn.
Okay, yeah. So that's my bonus action. And as my action, as he told me,
Don't like the looks of this.
no, I can't do it in water, so it's fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
Fireball.
I was going to, but it's there's no point doing it in water. As my action, I'm going to cast just Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
I get 2 Eldritch Blasts, so I get to roll twice.
Pew pew.
It won't let me click it. Hello, okay. There we go. At Sköld, by the way. Doesn't hit?
Yeah, doesn't it?
Also doesn't hit. Alright.
Welcome to my world.
That's my turn.
The
But now, yeah, go on.
you send off your Eldritch Blasts and Sköld. You get your shield up in the way again. The shield is like your life, and the blasts just ping ping off into the distance.
That one just bounced.
It is now the direwolf's turn.
Um,
Do you control the direwolf?
I control the direwolf.
All right, okay. Hang on. I will do this and this, and then I will get rid of that one and replace it with that one. Then I'll do the same.
No.
You should be able to open and use that one now. No.
Yes. It gets 3 temporary hit points as well.
We have a shrinking spell. I want to see if I can turn it into a chihuahua.
Oh god, then it would just have like small dog syndrome where it just yaps at you constantly.
Ankle biters.
I think I'd rather just be mauled, to be honest.
And Sköld is its target, so it is just gonna attack Sköld.
Okay. Ooh.
Beats it, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
You have to also make I'm sure you will manage that, but you also have to make a DC 13. Yeah. And you take 9 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
And
Deadly.
that's its turn.
Okay, that's its turn. At the end of your turn now, it's going to use a legendary action against Aqua.
Oh, by the way, do I get you to do another wisdom check? Wisdom save?
No,
At the end of my turn? No? Okay.
no. It wasn't not a legendary action, tentacle, like tail swing. It's only when you take damage.
Oh, okay.
Aqua, does a 16 hit? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Wait. Oh, wait, there it is. Pew. You take another 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Make a strength saving throw, please.
Ow. Strength saving throw. Damn it.
you are pushed another 40 feet down into the water. I'm going to get rid of the dancing lights because they're annoying me.
I can't click on myself.
Oh, yeah.
Am I still glowing? How long does that glow last?
You don't know.
No, I know. But am I still glowing?
Yes.
Okay.
It then comes on to the creature's turn. The creature is then going to turn its attention to Victor. And it's just going to wail its 3 tentacles at you. Kablam! Hell yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me, celebratory sneeze.
This is
Just couldn't
Isn't
believe
it?
it.
So it's 20 points of bludgeoning damage. Make a constitution saving throw, please.
mhm. Is that magical damage or is it
Yes.
half? Okay.
You succeed your con save. That's good.
Right, damage.
14 misses. Second attack. 20 misses. The first attack, the tentacle whips out and manages to catch you around the neck. The whatever they're called, I've forgotten the name. The spines on its tentacle kind of rip into your neck, and you feel something pulse through you, but you manage to fight it off. The tentacle lets go. The tentacle lets go, and you manage to parry off the other 2 with your sword. You are treading water, by the way. Like the pool is so deep that you can't reach the bottom.
Mhm.
But you manage to parry it away with your sword. And that is the creature's no, in fact, actually, it is going to move away. You get your attack.
Do I want to? Yeah, might as well. It's my turn next anyway.
Get back it.
How far it running?
That misses. Okay, it is now your turn, Vic.
What do we do here? Do we try to keep fighting it, or do you grab people and run?
That point.
Do I have the impression that it could reach me from that distance with its tentacle?
From what you've seen so far, no. But also, you are struggling to kind of comprehend its actual form. So it might have something under its, like in its arsenal that you can't, like, perceive.
Okay. And when this ledge that's next to me that I came in off, is that like just leading to the water, or is it easy out?
You could climb out.
Okay, I got 40 feet of movement. Could I go 10 feet, grab Nell, then 10 feet back for 20, or maybe more because I'm carrying her, and then get out?
You want to get in, carry Nell, and get out.
Yeah, because I figured that obviously Aqua's doing some damage spell against that.
Mhm.
He's not. So I'm guessing it probably needs to be in the water, potentially. So I want to get her out, then maybe Aqua can come out and we can just leave.
I mean, you can certainly try.
Can certainly try. Okay, so
it would be 10 feet of Nell. Then
yeah,
then it's a case of whether she's willingly going to be carried away.
10. I don't know, I'm kind of like. Well, he's actually, isn't Aqua like 40
I'm
feet
like
down?
60 feet underwater.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
underwater.
Okay. Come on, now we're going.
I mean, she would probably wouldn't want to leave.
Yeah.
I
wasn't
mean,
going to give an option, obviously.
Strength checks if you don't want to go.
I know I will fail this, but still.
Do have advantage for being big.
Oh.
Strength save or strength?
Strength save for you. You're being grappled.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, not that there was much doubt in the first place, but there's no doubt here. Vic sort of swims over to you now and just says, "Come on, Nell," wraps his arm and just pulls you along.
That's 10 feet so far. So then
Yeah, you get back.
15,
No,
15.
Nell in tow.
There maybe? Can I climb up from here?
Yeah, yeah.
15. That's 20 feet, 30 feet.
No,
So I've got 10 more feet. Can I try to get off the map? Or
there is the
head
direwolf
towards-
to contend with.
The direwolf won't attack him. The direwolf only attacks its target. It doesn't get opportunity. It does get opportunity attacks, but only against its target.
I mean, Vic wouldn't know that though.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
I'm also not. I don't know why, but in my big form, I'm not scared of it right now. I would just probably just if you could let me, I'd kick it on the way past, but I don't think I can. So, I'm just shout. Oh yeah, and then just go. And if you let me say to Aqua through the little rune thing, let's get out of here. I'll do that as well. But
Sure.
I've got 10 more feet, so if I could get around it and just, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
So-
you can go.
Okay.
I'll
Only
leave,
just outside.
yeah, I'll leave you on the map for now, just because otherwise it'll send everything.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
I do have any bonuses? I don't think I can really point in a bonus.
Yeah, I
no,
was gonna-
I'm off.
Yeah, you're off the map. Like your action would have been
Yeah,
grabbing Nell, and then your
I've
movement.
got action surge, I guess, but I'll save that at the moment. I'll just shout, "Let's go!" And maybe if I can, I'll use a bonus action to shout into the runic comms to Aqua, "Let's get out," and then that'll probably be me done.
Okay, Aqua, it is now your turn.
How
Okay.
far under the water is Aqua?
About 60 feet. No,
Okay.
50.
Okay, I see. I was counting it because I could, from the 40 feet I got pushed down originally, I could only swim 30 feet back up.
Yeah, so you were then
So-
you were then 10 feet underneath, and then you
Oh,
got pushed
okay.
40
See, I
back
already,
down.
I already thought I was 10 feet under.
No, you were just literally right underneath the surface.
Okay. Well, then I will swim 25 feet up and 5 feet this way.
Okay.
And did I hear Vic?
Yeah, clear as day.
tell me? I will, okay, then turn, because I'm pretty sure I'll go. I'm so glad that everyone left, just in case. I'm gonna Chaos Bolt at 4th level, the creature.
Okay, roll your d8.
That one.
Nice.
Hey, look
Oh
at
my god, I predicted it.
Oh no, it's not lightning. It's just thunder.
Thunder, yeah.
Oh.
21
21.
hits.
Nice.
23. No save. Okay. All of you just hear like an absolutely tremendous crash of sound just echoes through this cave. It rings your ears. You're all struggling to hear right now. But yeah, it was loud. It's just like echoing throughout.
And that is my turn.
That is your turn. That is your turn. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm about 30 feet from the surface now.
I will make a suggestion.
Yeah?
You still have Misty Step.
Oh, that's a bonus action, isn't it? But in that to something I can see.
You can see them.
Can I? I didn't think I could because of it being above, like I'm under, so that would be,
Like
I could only see
wa-
the bottom of it.
You can see Vic. Like Vic is massive, and the water is so clear that you can see everything above you.
I thought it had to be a space I could see, like looking either at eye level or downwards, not looking up to a spot like a ledge that's just.
Right, my shoulders. Piggyback.
Yeah, I mean
Would
you
I?
can. Yeah, that's.
Okay, then that's something we will do. I will use Misty Step.
So you'd have to use a sorcery point.
Oh, I ain't got
Is it
them.
You haven't got any sorcery points left.
No.
He converted them all for the 5th level spell.
Oh no, Aqua.
I know. Oh, I'll get rid of all this crap that's just appeared. I don't know why all that appeared, but
Oh, it was such a good idea, and I was being so helpful to you, and now it's over. Oh,
gave me
and
hope.
Aqua, roll a d100.
Okay. I mean, I'm enjoying my fight. I don't know why I need to roll a
100. Oh,
a
one.
one.
That's
What's a one again? Actually, isn't that really good for me?
Nope.
oh, no.
You go to cast Misty Step, and you think in a sort of semi-panic, and then you kind of think, oh no, and you just feel your wild magic just take over and like activate. Currently nothing happens. Sköld.
Okay.
Okay. Would it be possible to grab the dog, wolf, and throw him off the ledge?
I mean, you can definitely try.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Donkey needs a wash.
I don't have time for this.
Stinky.
So I'm guessing a strength ability check. would be
Yes,
required.
please. And then it's a strength saving throw from the direwolf, please.
Oof.
Oh dear. Oh. You go to grapple the direwolf, and as you sort of wrap around its neck, it's a bit too tall, and it just kind of lifts its neck and pulls you off the ground with it. And like, as in self-preservation, you just let go. That is your action.
That is my action. In that case, so I'm guessing Vic didn't actually leave yet.
No, Vic's like next to you.
He's hanging out.
Wait, no, he can't be because there's the tunnel.
Yeah.
So you're in the same spot.
Okay.
He's on the
I
same
might-
ledge as you, is what I meant to say. I'd
I
forgotten
might
about
just,
that.
like, leave. Yeah. I don't think the direwolves are really that much of a problem, so
Wow.
yeah. I'm just gonna be a Chad and just leave.
Okay. So, bringing it back slightly, Vic, you are too big to fit through the gap.
Oh.
It is only a smallish tunnel that you'd be able to fit through normally, but in your embiggened state, you were unable, especially carrying Nell. And then you manage to climb up. Sköld goes to grapple the direwolf, fails miserably, and just thinks, my turn. And just starts like scurrying through the gap to try and escape. Make an athletics check, Sköld.
Dun, 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 dun.
9. It takes you a while. Like, you don't get up there this turn, but you are sort of scurrying through. Your armor's catching occasionally on an outcrop, and you have to kind of scrape it slightly to pull through. But is that your turn?
Suppose I can't help Vic.
Not anymore.
Okay, good. We're gone.
Right. Nell, it is your turn. You are grappled.
Meant to be the direwolf's turn before now.
No, afterwards.
Well,
Oh, was
it
it?
was
Okay.
before. I because I replaced it to give you control. It's not in the initiative, but
Oh, okay,
it was
because I
before.
thought I
Now
rolled an 18 as well.
it doesn't really matter. It can go afterwards.
Alright.
Whichever order you prefer, because it's
Whereabouts am I right now on the map?
you're next to Vic.
Well, or on Vic, he's grappling me, right?
Vic, where are you grappling her?
Where? Just one hand, I guess, on the back of the neck, maybe leading out.
Okay, so you're still on your feet. You're just being kind of dragged along.
Is this accurate where I am right now?
Yeah.
I am casting Misty Step.
Oh, wait, hang on. At the end on initiative 20. Where are my directions? Oh, I need the thing. I need a thing, sorry. That's not what I want. No, where are you? Uh-oh, I've lost my thing. Haha, found it. Yeah, okay. Oh shit, no, I need that. Aqua.
Yes.
After Sköld starts scurrying up the thing to leave, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh, okay. $16.
16, you succeed. There's a moment where, like, an image of your friends diving into the water to become friends with the creature goes through your mind, but it soon passes.
Okay.
Now, sorry, you're casting Misty Step.
Yeah, I'm casting Misty Step to free myself from the from Vic's grip. And I am Misty Step second level? Oh shit. Okay.
It is.
Let's see. And I'm moving here.
Okay.
I don't want to go back into the water because I don't like water, but yeah, I'm moving away from them.
Alright. I'm gonna have to reset my browser a moment.
Oh yeah, and now that's now it's done.
I've just
And it's
Observer has been logged off. Great. Please hold.
okay.
Is it that one? Yeah, hold on. Silence. Do 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 do. Ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da.
Need intermission music.
Yes.
Do 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 do.
I think they get mad if we would use that one tune they constantly sing in Community, whatever it is.
Oh
I
god.
think that's like been copyrighted. What?
Probably.
Yeah, I can't think of the tune now, but I know it's there.
I can't remember it off the top of my head. I cannot think of it. We're back in business though. It's okay.
Oh, good.
Now, you have Misty stepped away, and that's your turn, yeah?
That's my turn, and then the direwolf is running after Sköld. Sköld, did you move more than 40 feet away?
No.
In that case, the direwolf is running after Sköld. I'm gonna leave him in place for here though, and he's attacking Sköld again.
Cool. Sköld's like here, inside the tunnel, basically.
Okay.
So the direwolf kind of sprints, takes a stride forward, and tries to bite up the thing, and tries to catch onto the ankle of Sköld. That misses.
And misses. Okay, that's the direwolf's turn.
Alrighty then.
Where did I disappear to? Why am I over here now?
What do you mean? Why are you over here now? What?
I'm here. Can you not see? I jumped.
No, you're here for me.
You're here.
Yeah, no. On my screen, I'm here for some reason.
Is that because you cast Misty
Oh.
Step? But
Could have been, and it's
It
like
couldn't have been me.
finally caught up to itself.
maybe you might have lagged a
Okay.
little bit. The creature is missing the thing that I need to read the things. You go away.
This is me. This is where I actually am for me.
You're here. Um, all right. At the end of your turn, now, the creature is then going to sort of like scoff in your head again, and you feel the same sort of psychic connection hit you. You take 11 points of psychic damage, and the creature just sighs. Ugh, pathetic. Oops, no, don't do that. Did that just... Yeah, that's right. Make a Constitution saving throw now.
A Constitution saving throw?
No, Wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, fucking finally?
Yes. Finally, as the psychic damage just poof, takes over your body, you're kind of knocked slightly. And there's a second where you just shake your head, and for the first time in up to maybe about 40 minutes or so, you're thinking for yourself.
God, finally. And can I remember everything that happened?
Yes.
Okay. I still look around, slightly confused, and I look at Vic and I look at Sköld, and I can't see Aqua, but yeah.
You can't
And
see
I
Sköld.
just-
Sköld's kind of like
Oh,
being chased
I
up.
see maybe I see the butt of my wolf
Yeah, you do.
or something.
Aqua, the creature comes swimming towards you and
Yes.
reaches out with its tentacle,
Lovely.
and a 28 hits.
That hits.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and you succeed your saving throw. It attacks you again for a 26. You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Shit.
All right. Okay. Okay. You feel the same pulse that you've fought off a few times. Finally, your will just decreases, and you just feel something spread through your body. And there's a moment of panic. You don't quite know what it is, but it's scary. This next attack's coming for Vic. 28.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a Constitution saving throw, please. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and you succeed the save. The creature's tentacle, while still wrapped around Aqua's neck, with its spines just kind of tearing into him, another one reaches out for your foot again to try and pull you back in, but you managed to fight it off, sort of keeping away from its nasty attack. And that will be its turn. Aqua, it doesn't let go of you, by the way.
Oh, okay.
It's still got you kind of wrapped around it, like a tentacle wrapped around your neck, just kind of like
Is it
pulsing.
just my neck? Is other stuff free?
Everything else is free.
Okay, that's fine. That's all I needed to know.
It's your turn, Vic.
Okay. So maybe we can't quite run at the moment. If I was to go to here, can I hit it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still up out of the water as well.
Yes. It is.
Okay.
It's closer up to the edge this time.
I've peed it off.
I'm just going to shout to Sköld that maybe we need to actually kill it after all. And then I'm going to swing a couple of times. And it's not... I'm targeting Nell for some reason. Okay, never mind.
Doesn't matter me.
Seems apt, honestly.
Deserved.
21 hits.
Okay. Giant's Might.
17. Nice.
I don't know how it's going to really work, but I'm going to do the fire rune anyway.
Okay.
Because it's still like fiery chains that come out of like nothing and wrap around it and try to thing it. So I did damage in the first one.
That's a 23 strength save.
Okay, so it saves.
So it's another
Not
6.
restrained.
Not restrained, but another 6 points of fire damage. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to take my second attack.
Just hits.
+9 is looking beautiful.
So
11. Yeah, can we tell what kind of like condition this thing's in?
from hitting it with a sword, it's got a very unusual body type. Like, it doesn't seem to feel... It feels strange, almost like a tough outer exterior, but it's also kind of spongy. You can see like hints of damage on it. It's looking very kind of battered and bruised.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't... It's like its mouth and eyes haven't moved this whole time, so it doesn't seem to be giving off a hint of expression. But you can see like tentacles are kind of scorched slightly and frozen. It's got a few cuts and bruises from where you've hit it. There's scorches from where Sköld's hammer smashed it first time through and did quite a bit of damage to it. You know, it's got hints of battle and damage, just doesn't sort of give off that it's in pain, you know?
Okay. So I'm just gonna say to it that like you can either die or go away, and then I'm gonna action surge,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go for another two attacks,
2 attacks.
another 2 swings.
That one missed.
Ooh, that's not a very good one. The second one is gonna be
A miss as well.
also a miss.
Huh.
Yeah, figured it might do. So it's my bonus action then, just for the sake of it. I'm going to use my Shield Master Shove. If I take the attack action on my turn, I can use a bonus action to try to... Oh, there's no damage? Oh, I don't even care then. No. I thought it might be some damage from the shield and a shove, but it's not.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, that'd be me.
All right, Aqua, you are grappled,
So,
but
did the 2 attacks not affect it at all for me being grappled?
not for you being grappled. No, you're being grappled off to
Damn.
the side, so he was hitting it, but not hitting in a place where it would stop you from being, you know.
Great. In that case, I'm gonna... Let's see if I still got enough spells to do it. I do. How far am I underwater still? Has he moved
not-
me anywhere, or am I still...
Not very. You're not very underwater anymore. You're back to sort of just above the just underneath the surface.
Okay, then I'm gonna use Misty Step.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go... Yeah, ignore that it's over there for some reason. I'm gonna go here.
Here being...
Just behind Vic, on the bridge. Like the bit that's going out the water.
All right.
There you go.
You get away.
And... Wait, that doesn't seem right. It says I can use the fireball wand as a bonus action.
Yeah,
Might.
I think that's actually right.
Wait, is that allowed? If it is, I might do it.
I mean, Misty Step is a bonus action, right?
Misty Step's a bonus action.
Yeah, but didn't I have to use the source point? Because that's why I couldn't use it the other time.
No, you can cast a spell with a bonus action if the spell is a bonus action to cast, like Misty Step. Which
So I
then
could have done it last time then.
no, because last time you'd already cast a spell, which is why you needed to use a sorcery point to get them to turn.
Misty Step was a bonus action.
Yes, but you
Yeah,
can't cast
two.
2 spells in a turn.
Do you even have that selected that you can quicken your spells?
No.
Oh, then I don't know. It doesn't matter.
So then,
But anyway, you could use your fireball wand now if you wanted to, as an action.
okay then. Since I'm out of the water and it's close to the surface, I'm gonna just point my wand at it, and I'm gonna cast. I'm fed up of it. I've nearly died. I'm gonna go balls towards and cast it at 8th level.
Yes.
Okay.
On my screen, Aqua just disappeared.
Yeah, same. I'm not entirely sure where. Oh, I'm not entirely sure where he's ended up. To be honest.
It's fine. I'll find myself at some point. He's make a DC of 15 or half the damage.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
The fireball swoops out and scatters across the surface of the pristine water, and immediately just shoots up spouts and bouts of steam. The creature starts to let out an ungodly, inhuman, inconceivable scream, and then just starts shriveling.
As it's shriveling, I'm like, yes, die, burn. What you get.
Okay. Well, Aqua,
Yes.
we should probably find where you are.
I don't know. I'm not even on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently I'm here.
What?
Invisible.
Oh, great. Okay. hang on.
Only a mortal was meant to cast such a spell. Would have been deleted from existence.
There we are. And then, if that's the end of your turn, so roll a d100 for me.
It's from the excitement this time. There's no,
No,
worry in this
it's
D100.
it's from your last roll.
Yeah, oh, damn it. Please
'Cause-
don't kill me.
What was that? 94? 94.
Yeah. Be one of them Modon boxes again. It's going to punch me and just to kill me.
Aqua, you just grow in size.
Yeah, victory growth.
You are now on a par with Vic.
I tap him on his shoulder and then go for a high five. We did it!
Well done, well done. But now we have to fit through a little hole, so I'm gonna make myself smaller.
Yeah, I don't know how to reverse this. I guess I'll just wait.
At the end of it's kind of as Vic is smallifying himself. Aqua, roll a d100 for me. 62. Oh, for the next minute you need to shout when you speak. Oh, there's also the direwolf. Did you get rid of the direwolf now?
No, the direwolf will disappear. Like, it's now friendly towards Sköld, but it will disappear after 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. So, Sköld, while you're kind of scampering up this tunnel, a direwolf just sticks its head up and starts snapping at your heels. And then almost as soon as it starts snapping at your heels, it just starts, trying to lick your feet.
I'm confused. I don't know what's going on anymore. I was told to run, and now things have exploded. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep.
Who knows what's going on? Aqua, roll a d100 for me.
Boss.
6. Oh.
You fuck!
Wait, is it? No, it can't be.
7 and 8, isn't it?
Oh,
Aqua.
7 and 8. Okay.
Aqua.
Yeah.
You may have jinxed it. I can never remember what they're called.
Oh no, it's the box.
Transformer. Auto boxing.
Oh, what did I call him originally? Tiny Box Tim.
Yeah.
The gyro, or what are they called?
Yeah, they're like gyro quadricopters or something.
Yeah, gyrocopter.
Aqua.
Yes.
All of a sudden, behind you, a metal box appears.
It almost looks uglier than I remember it being.
And then, Aqua,
Yes.
all of a sudden, another box appears.
Oh, that one's better.
Aqua. All
That
of a
was the
sudden,
first box. Yeah.
a third box appears.
Oh my goodness, that's not a box.
I'm gonna die.
I'm in
Aqua.
danger.
Over here, a smaller little mechanical thing appears. You are now surrounded by 4 very angry and very unusual looking mechanical things. All of them are echoing, "You are a criminal. You will come with us. You are under arrest."
Can I do something first then, as they've all spawned?
Sure, what would you like to do?
I will shout, "Look, my friends! Come and get me!" and jump back into the water.
All right.
Can't fault that logic.
I'm
Okay.
going to go full movement, so I'm going to be at least 20 feet under the water.
Okay. It's been a while since these guys have turned up.
No.
Oh, before you manage to dive in the water, so while you're
Yeah.
still here, this big one, just as it's speaking, it just releases a gas. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Everyone, or
No, just Aqua. 20. You're fine. The gas kind of sort of stiffens you for a moment, and then you just dive in.
That's why I dived in. I saw the gas.
Yeah, exactly. And then all 4 of them dive in after you,
Oh my god, they can swim!
and they just start wailing punches on you.
It's not what I assumed.
I'm going to count this as a swarm. So it's a 22 to hit.
Yeah. That
Um,
hits.
Are you? No.
And you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as like the punches just rain from these mechanical creatures that have just appeared and are trying to subdue you.
Well, that's it. I go to sleep.
One.
Lucky I can breathe in water.
Yeah, they
Unconsciously.
Yeah.
yeah, you can breathe underwater, he's fine. However, now that you're unconscious and you've finally been subdued, they start like magically handcuffing you and are making to like Nell, you can recognize the spell they're trying to cast of like some form of arcane magic.
Are all of them casting it or just one of them?
They all seem to be casting it together.
I will counterspell it.
Which one are you counterspelling?
Well, that if they're all sort of casting it together, then it should only count as one spell. But if only one of them is casting it,
Well, they're casting it together, but they're casting separately, if that makes sense.
well, then I'm counting it, counterspelling it 3 times.
In one reaction, and like no.
Okay, I'm counterspelling the big one then. This one.
Okay, you counterspell the big one. The other
these two.
What are you doing, Vic?
I was going to jump on these 2 and swing at one each to interrupt their casting, potentially.
All right, you can jump in on the little one. Have a swing. So roll an attack. Okay, I'm going to let you choose. Which one are you hitting first?
The one right in front of me.
Okay, that's the one with the 16 armor class,
Okay.
which is why I gave you the choice.
Mm-hmm.
So you missed that one. Have a swing at the other one. Mhm.
Oh my days.
Fuck you.
Sköld, what are you doing?
Can I see this all unfolding?
You can see the drama, yeah.
I sigh deeply. I just want to rest. And I like lazily throw my hammer at the one with the big eye.
The one with the big eye. Okay, roll an attack.
Okay.
25 hits. You'll be pleased to hear.
Thank goodness.
Okay, you throw your hammer and crunch, catch it straight in the eye, and it just crumples in and disintegrates.
Nice.
That one
And,
disappears. As you miss... Oh, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, I'm thinking bonus action. Which one is bonus action? Healing word. There we go. Good old-fashioned healing word. On Aqua.
Okay. Okay.
See if we can break free. I have a feeling Aqua's like Houdini. Just out of these sort of situations.
Okay, Aqua, you have 8 hit points. So you're brought back to consciousness. You are now restrained. You are handcuffed.
I'll keep prone on then.
Yeah, you're magically handcuffed by these two creatures. Vic has kind of jumped onto the one to your right, on behind you, and is swinging. Misses. It just bounces off its kind of natural armor. Swings at the other one and bounces off the armor as well. Kind of loses his balance slightly, falls backwards. These two, along with Aqua, disappear. The big one, however, has 5 sort of weird, almost like demogorgon mouth things that are sort of splayed out to the side, almost like a starfish. And each one seems to have an eye sort of towards the base of the stem. It's currently stood on 5 legs. Well, that are kind of like treading water. And there's a sort of big bulbous thing in the middle. And we are now going to have to roll initiative, please.
Sorry, guys.
Ain't no rest for the wicked.
Great, I've gone to the foul room yet again.
One of these guys from Fey round.
All right. Sköld, we start with you.
I'm sick of all these goddamn boxes in this goddamn cave. And yeah, I'll just do as I do and throw my hammer at it.
All right, make an attack roll. That hits.
Nice.
I mean, 26 is likely to hit almost always, but... Okay, 12 damage, nice.
Do I get to roll my d4 again? Has it been an hour?
No, it's not been an hour. It's barely been like 2 minutes. Let's do... Nice! Okay, you just yeet your hammer at the creature and you manage to bounce off one of its sort of like dangly starfish arm things, and your hammer comes back and you look all badass. This is not how I expected this to go. And is that your turn?
Yes. That's all I can do.
Victor.
Golly gosh. Probably don't need to, but I'm getting big and jumping in the living pool again. I could actually target this one properly, can't I? Yes. Oh my days.
Oh,
what is wrong
wow.
with my character?
This is
You've been so thrown by the events that have just transpired that you are off your game slightly.
Yes. Oh dear. This thing seems to be pretty impervious to damage.
18 hits.
Check that. It's not too bad.
11. Nice. You can see it. You managed to take off one of its sort of starfish arms, and it just kind of flops around wildly in the water before just kind of falling still.
Yeah, but that's me. 2 attacks on my bonus action.
Nell.
Is that thing dead now?
Nope. Oh, bloody hell. All right.
Jesus, what?
Okay. It's dead now. You fling out your fireball. You manage to miss Vic. That everything just explodes in a fiery Michael Bay-esque way. And this very underwhelming impromptu battle is over.
Where's Aqua?
I don't know. What? A lot of questions we can't answer.
Why is he like this? As you're kind of contemplating the ramifications of what just happened, another creature appears and just sort of stands and matter-of-factly says, "Thank you for the apprehension of the criminal. You will be duly rewarded."
I just punch it in the face.
We can ask it questions.
We can ask.
Roll
We can
an
ask
unarmed
Aqua
strike.
direct. -2.
Okay, roll damage.
Mike Tyson?
Yes, you have healed it.
Wait, what? How is that possible?
Because it's 1+ strength, and she has a -2 strength.
I would have
And
thought
you
that
double
would
it,
have
so
done
it's
damage to
-2.
her, not.
Yes, Josh, I like it. Nell, you take 2 points of damage.
What a suggestion.
As I was saying, thank you for for aiding in the apprehension of the criminal. We do appreciate your service. Here is your reward. And it holds out 3 bags. And as it's pulled out, you can hear the clink of gold.
I touch the. I ignore it and I touch the rune on my left side under my ear, and I speak to Aqua. I try to speak to Aqua. Where are you? Are you alive? Are you okay? Where the fuck are you?
Please take your reward. You have earned it.
I know what Aqua would do in this situation. I take.
Where did you take him?
The criminal has been apprehended and remanded in custody and will be sentenced forthwith. If you wish to be updated on his sentencing and his whereabouts henceforth, please keep us updated and we will tell you.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Very well. Do you wish to
where-
forego your reward?
Can I have both?
Of course. And just flings the gold at you.
Can we pay something to have him back? Like, can we pay his bounty or bond?
Fail.
Such things have not been yet decided, but will be soon. If you wish to... It's very hard to talk like this. If you wish to be informed on all events relating to this case, you may be, and we can sort that out for you.
Yes, keep us updated.
Can
Very
we be
well.
part of the jury?
Unfortunately, that is not possible, but we can definitely make sure that you are party to the all things this trial.
Okay. Suppose that's as good as we're going to get for the time being.
Very well. Thank you for your cooperation. And,
So Aqua didn't respond to me.
well, Aqua,
Yes.
you are being dragged currently through a very dingy and dark hallway, and by 2 of these sort of floating metallic creatures. They pull you into a side room, and then throw you into what looks to be a very small 2x2 cell.
Okay.
And close the door. They don't talk to you, they don't acknowledge you, nothing.
But I get no messages from anyone.
You get a message from now. It takes a moment and it's a bit staticky, but you hear it.
Okay. What'd she ask again?
Are you okay? Are you alive? Where are you? What is going on?
Since technically I'm still in the realm of I needed to shout, I do shout back. I'm alive! I'm back in prison again. I don't know where I am though.
He seems to be alive. I don't know where he is though. It's not like there's a dragon or something.
I mean, you were the one who got us into this mess in the first place.
Listen, I won't have this attitude. I have nothing to find out where he is. I wish I did, but I don't.
Sköld, the amount of times we could have just walked off and led a happy life.
I think we would have found out this whole mystery by now if it was just the two of us.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, by getting some horses, for example.
There, we got the horses. They didn't try to kill us or teleport us to another dimension.
So he's in prison, apparently. Is there some sort of...
like magic prison somewhere?
Yeah.
I guess we can ask someone.
Roll an Arcana check.
Who, me?
Yeah, everyone, really, if you want to. If you're all asking the question, you can all roll.
Well, I was going to ask for insight from my circlet as well.
Very clever. You can roll with advantage if you wish.
Use. Arcana, you say. Okay.
Arcana, I say.
That didn't really help much.
Now, searching through your memory. There's been tales of magical prisons in the past. You're not entirely sure why Aqua would be sent to the ones you've heard of. Unless he's done some really bad stuff. But, you know.
I mean, he did say he's a pirate.
True.
Maybe he's been...
And to be fair, you don't really know him that well anyway.
Yeah.
So, who knows? Maybe.
Do you think he's being... I turn to the other two. Do you think he's being apprehended because he did something bad when he was a pirate?
Maybe. Or maybe the magic that he uses is forbidden, maybe?
It does seem like he's the only one that's harassed by these things. They never seem to go after us until we attack them.
What happened to the thing that died in the water?
Which one?
The big one that I exploded with the fireball.
It got blown up.
So
You hit
there's
it with a
nothing left.
firewall.
There's nothing left of it in the water.
I mean, there's a few chunks floating around, but nothing.
Okay, I get into the water, swim to it, and just see if I can gather anything up that's left over from it.
I mean, they're just metallic chunks. Like gears that you don't... Like gears and all sorts of intricacies that you don't really understand.
Are we... I wonder also, look, let's think about Aqua for a second. Are we in like some kind of beast lair? Would it have treasure like a dragon? Should we be looking for...
They did mention treasure.
Yes, Aqua did mention... Yeah. Let's spend some time. Maybe the robots will come back to this exact point as well, so...
You have some time looking around. I'm going to investigate whatever components we can salvage from the defeated boxes and see if I can glean any insight from their workings.
Okay. I'll look around this area and the other area and see if there's anywhere that might be treasure or stuff.
Okay. Everyone roll investigations for your various investigative thoughts.
I'm not investigating anything.
Can I use my identify spell?
Sure. Please hold while I very messily write this out. Vic, from your stony column plinth where you're standing now, you can't see any treasure. You can see very deep into the water and it just turns black. Not murky dirty black, but just from sheer distance, you're looking down. If this thing did have treasure, it's so far down, there's unlikely you'd ever get there to find it. Aqua, not Aqua. Aqua's gone. Sköld. You cast Identify on some of the gears and mechanical stuff this creature has left behind. And that, coupled with your circlet, informs you that this is a creature given sentience by some kind of deity of justice.
Oh. Appears we are dealing with quite powerful matters, if you will.
It's from a race called the Modrons.
Mojons.
Modrons.
Strong. Okay.
And they are generally sent out as kind of enforcers of law.
Okay. I'll relay this information to Nal and say that we may not be able to contact him unless perhaps some sort of prayer or something. If it's to do with a deity of justice, maybe there's a way of contacting through prayer.
Well, you're the expert on deities.
Specifically my deity. Don't tend to dabble outside of our own religion, but I would assume that it would work in a similar way to our own. So what sort of prayers to perform, everything along those lines, that will be the tricky thing. Can I use a religion check to...
Sure. Roll religion, see what you come up with.
Yeah.
Like you say, your knowledge is basically reserved for your pantheon. You know bits and pieces of other sort of pantheons and such, but generally you are studied and learned in things related to Vulcan. You know that other deities do have are quite finicky about such things, but there's quite a few that could be the cause of this. And off the top of your head, without really giving it some thought, difficult to guess.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately I have nowhere to start in terms of commencing a prayer to another deity. Could be all manner of ritual or requirements.
I send another message to Aqua. I talk to Aqua again through my runic walkie-talkie, and I say, what do you see? Do you see anything around you? Do you see anyone around you? Can you break out?
Aqua,
Mm.
you hear Nell come through in your ears again. Again, a little bit staticky, a little bit kind of unclear, but you get the gist. You know, she's asking if you can see anything. What you can see in your tiny little cell is stone walls, stone floor, stone ceiling, wooden door, no window or bar to see through it, but engraved on the door is a tiny little sort of mural that emanates a little bit of light, and it's a picture of a sun that is emanating a tiny bit of silver light that seems to be eclipsed by a crescent moon.
Okay. I investigate it to see if I actually recognize it from any.
I mean, you can investigate or you can religion check. It's up to you.
I'll investigate. I don't think my religion's going to help me in that.
No, your investigation.
If you want, you still have a couple of wild magics to use, by the way. I haven't forgotten. But you can activate a wild magic surge.
How many can I activate? Can I do them all at once?
Well, you can use a wild magic surge to give yourself advantage on this roll. Because it's quite a stressful situation, so I'll say you can kind of like channel it and try and control it to give yourself advantage. Okay. You still don't really know, but it's a familiar symbol. You've seen this in a few temples and such that you've pilfered, let's say, in the past. You've never stopped to work out who the deity that the people are worshipping is. You just were more interested in the trinkets and some such that you have discovered. But this symbol is known to you.
Okay. I'll relay it back then through the rune and go, there's a symbol. I recognize it, but I can't tell you what it is. The room, though, is kind of nice. Stone walls, wooden door, no window. It's kind of cozy.
Describe the symbol to me.
I'll describe it as the way you said, because
And I describe it out loud to the other two. Does any one of us recognize it?
Everyone roll religion for me.
Another one.
Sköld, you can roll with advantage because of your circle.
Bad. I'll just roll that one again.
Yeah, just roll it again, it's fine. You know that to be a deity known as Pholtus. Pholtus.
Okay.
Fairly common in places that isn't Karasgard, basically. Known as deity of light and law.
Okay.
It's
Wow.
quite often used in sort of somewhat unruly places when it used in places that are quite unruly. The rulers would start invoking the name of Pholtus to kind of try and bring people into line.
See. Well, the good news is the deity is more of the, I would say, positive end of the spectrum. More to do with light and law than anything malevolent. However, if Aqua has done anything to upset the deity in the past, which seems fairly likely. I don't know what we can really do to help it.
Well, I guess he can continually keep us up to date of what's happening. Those those metal box things said they were gonna keep us abreast of the information as well.
That's true. Maybe there will be still an opportunity to pay his bail if it comes to that.
Yeah, or maybe they'll take a finger or something.
Hmm.
Teach him not to steal, maybe.
Oh yes, or at least not to steal from temples and things.
Yeah,
It's
that's
never a
what's
good
bad.
idea.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, I think we'll end there today. Good
Okay.
job, guys. You didn't die, but you did get arrested, Aqua, which is quite an achievement.
I know. I'm actually really impressed by it. Oh,
That's the third time. Third time you've.
they've appeared.
Yeah.
This time they succeeded.
Eventually, they managed to catch you at the right time. So.
I'm assuming you've got it written down how many action surges I would have still that need to be set off.
Oh yeah, don't you worry. I've just written it down.
Okay, that's good.
We will be back next week, next Tuesday, for episode 46 of Scales of Destiny. It's going to be an interesting one, an unexpected one, perhaps. It's not what I was planning, that's for sure. But hey, it's fine. That's what the part of the fun of the game is. So yeah, join us next week, I guess, and we'll see what happens. It'll be great. So yeah, thank you for watching. We do appreciate it.